Test, ignore. Do not look. Stop. Go away. Don't look at this yet. This is a test. I'm not ready. This is not live. Hi. Hello. Whoa. Hi. Hello. Hello, Mr. Python. Who's Greg? What? Oh, I just mashed the keyboard and it said Gregor. Greg is the person we're going to be hunting down and murdering today. Well, I don't know. Start Greg in the chat. We can hunt you down. Red alert. Evacuate. Wait, what? Wait, what's going on here?
All downloads were successful.
Okay. Oh no.
The virtual Copilot service will now restart to apply updates.
No. I forgot
See
to click
you
that
soon.
button. Okay, so okay, hold on. Audio. Yes, good point, Loot. That'll work. Okay. We can
a new ED Copilot executable has been installed.
We can fix this. Well, hold on.
Starting the ED Copilot main process. Please stand by.
Okay, we can't fix this apparently.
The ED Copilot process is starting.
Oh, well, we can fix it this way. Haha. Okay, hold on. Is it the right mic? Oh, it is. So it be. As in low volume. Well, let me just do a little playback. Haha. Okay, that's better. Is it the right mic? Yeah. Okay. We're good. Okay, where do I cash in this community goal, by the way?
Oh 07, Commander.
Yeah, okay.
The co-pilot module is starting up like a beast in heat.
Uh-huh.
Let me cook.
What? So check this out, okay? What is it? I threw in like 11,000 bonds. The community threw in 28 billion. What's wrong with people? How do you do this? How do people do this? Let me know, please. How do you do this?
Systems and station
But
data has
hey,
been
top
updated.
50%. So I got $180 million.
We have some setup
Boom.
tasks outstanding.
Look at this.
Check the warning messages in the voice log.
5.6 billion. Oh, right, because my Thargoid bonds auto-cached or
We
whatever.
will be regarded as hostile.
I was
while in
hoarding
the
those,
system,
but I guess
so
like
stay on alert.
Okay, computer. Like I
Last
guess
tick was 9 hours and 50 minutes ago at 9:15.
I forgot about this thing. This thing talks
Commander,
a lot on the beginning.
there are 9 new Galnet articles since your last session.
Okay, 9.
It's
That's
been
it?
so long since you played with me. I
What?
think I might have cobwebs down there
Hey.
in my processor.
Hey.
I mean,
Hey, okay. Well, turned out to be innocuous.
all systems are fully operational. Ships ready to go. What's the plan for today, Commander?
Well,
and
I wish
follow-up question.
I.
Why the heck are we doing that?
Well, I was
We're
going.
docked at Obsidian Directive in Gondor.
Do you want me to talk, or are you just gonna
We're
keep?
aboard Noodle Guts, your Python Mark II.
I think she's winding down.
The maximum jump range for this ship is 27.06
I really
light
need to
years.
tweak some of these options, or at least do this like if you turn it on like 15 minutes before stream, then maybe it gets all out of its system. So what happened? Okay, so the reason three-way conflict between. Okay, well, thank God they added that word. What's up, Dead Star and Loot and Valor? How you guys doing? The recent three-way conflict between Duval, Archer, and Li Rong Yui. Why do I always pronounce that the opposite way around? It's Yong Rui, but I say Rong Yui. Has drawn to a close with all parties claiming success. Okay. This is just like, Frontier doesn't want anyone to feel like they lost, right? So they're just like, everybody won! I mean, everybody did win, because you get money no matter what. Campaign began with Federal and Serious Line forces launching operations into Princess Isling's territory around the Daikel Candy system? Daikel Candy? Daikel Candy? That's a very hard one to say. Citing concerns over instability following her prolonged absence from domestic affairs. Imperial loyalists responded in high numbers, rallying to Isling's call to defend her influence over several key systems. Isling's forces retained control in Daikel Candy and neighboring strongholds, but were forced to concede territory in Gondul and Santi. Santi. Come on, what's with these system names? What's up, Reggie? How you doing? Where both Archer's federal supporters and Sirius Corporation's auxiliary fleets concentrated their efforts. Samina Turval, who questions Island's ability to defend her territory, issued a frank statement. The outcome speaks for itself. What outcome? Thanks to the valiant effort of my loyal supporters, we won the day despite a temporary setback. As a reminder that strength is earned, I will not falter. We shall adapt accordingly. So generic. Jerome Archer's office issued a brief statement calling the outcome a validation of federal presence in high-risk border zones. Li Yong Rui, I said it properly there, meanwhile, praised his operatives for establishing a viable foothold for corporate oversight in the region. These people are all like such generic soundbite people. Observers note that while Isling maintains the greater share of influence in the region, the campaign has revealed security vulnerabilities and heightened local tensions. Attention now turns to whether this confrontation marks a turning point or a prelude to a broader conflict. Oh no! We're getting into that stuff again, eh? We're gonna have all the factions in the bubble go to war now that the Thargoids aren't here to unite us. See, the Thargoids were good for our health, really. So yeah, what else is new? You know, Carrier's still eating up my stuff. No happiness in all my colonized systems. I probably should do something about that at some point or another. How do you make them happy? You just have to visit them? Is it like, they're like old people? You know, it's just like, you know, let's send them like a children's choir or something on a wedding barge, and that'll fix it, right? I don't know how that works. But then yeah, I guess I ranked from 9 to 12, which is a pretty significant jump. And they're like, yeah, here's also all the goodies. Actually, where do I get those goodies? It's like there's like a power menu, right? I guess not here on the PowerPlayin ship. I guess this is no longer a thing. Where am I? This is how every Elite Dangerous session starts. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about it. So RimWorld. Okay, I'm in Gondol. So who owns this empire? Wait, I thought they lost this system. Wait a minute. It said in the Galnet that Isley Duval lost the system. Is it just not ticked yet? Prismatic Knights Empire. I guess it doesn't really affect the local faction, but the allegiance is still Empire. So what's up with that? Anubis. Look at all them flickers. So where do I go to find a power? Oh wait, hold on. There's a PowerPlayin map, right? You. Oh no, I X'd you out. Okay, you're over here. You're the green ones. Okay. Yeah, I don't see no green. I think Gal that
How
lied to
about we
us.
play a game of Guess the Planet based on its
Well, look, we're so
astronomical
close to
data?
Achenar. So how come all these other people? The new CG has one once-only reward of it. A Panther Clipper skin. So I am definitely getting the Panther Clipper, and I'm a little jealous that all these other content creators got the sneak peek. You know, everyone got the big. Okay, hold on, I gotta go to my carrier. Everyone got this new Panther Clipper to test fly, and so like it's out there. People are flying in it. It looks awesome. When do I get it? Well, I don't know when it's coming. Is it like a couple weeks? I assume it's, not far away. Where's Dangus? There you are. Hey, what was that?
Setting course for Seagreath. It's only one jump away. Hard for even you to fuck this one up.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe getting worth a few credits to do that. No, I don't want a Cobra Mark IV repeat. No. I mean, here's the thing. If I had a Cobra Mark IV, I'd never fly it. But it still hurts. I don't know why. It's just FOMO. That's all it is. It's literally FOMO. If I had it, it would be like a lovely paperweight for all of my legal documents, all of the things that I've been served along the way. I was thinking, hey, I made some progress in the power play. Like if we look at it here now, let's see here. We are rank 12. I know, it's not, but we're not that far away from rank 13, and we're only 20-something ranks away from Pack-Hound missiles, which has been my long-term goal for all time. And then obviously all this other lovely stuff. What is a Retributor beam laser? Never seen that. Concord cannon? Like, I've never seen people with that stuff. Pulse disruptor laser. I already got those before. They're lame. Prismatic shields. Yes. Rocket propelled contain. What? What even is that? Like, there's stuff in here where I'm just like, and I know people have them. I guess they just don't use them. Cytoscrim, but I think that's good for piracy. This thing, the pacifier frag cannon, I have seen people delete my shields. How far from prismatic? Well, I don't really need this one. I want this one, the advanced plasma accelerator. I don't really need prismatics because I did rank up all the way with Aisling and then bought a whole bunch of them. So I've got like a ton of prismatics just sitting around collecting dust or, on a couple ships. I'm more of a bi-weave guy, to be honest, I feel like the prismatic, though, I think that works really well for certain ships like the Fertile Lance, where it's like, well, if your shields go down, you're dead. And then of course, what's the big Imperial ship? Not the Cutter. Is it the Cutter? The Cutter? Yeah, the Cutter. And I'm sure, the Federal Corps Fifi and all that stuff. But, like, I mean, look, it's always nice to have options. If I have access to prismatic shields, I'm not upset. I have more choices. But yeah, it is quite a haul. It's going to be quite the grind.
We have reached our target destination. What next, Commander?
But that's fine, it's like, well, that's
hey, Commander,
dangerous.
Wanna
Welcome
go make
to the
out
grind.
behind that signal source?
Shut.
I see
What are
proto-heat
you?
radiators, proto-light alloys, or proto-radiolic alloys.
This is what happens when we don't get to COSA. We get stupid ship computer. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get in the Discord here. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't know. So I've been playing RimWorld the past couple days, just here and there. They put out a lovely little update called Odyssey, of all things. I'm just like, No Man's Sky did an Odyssey, RimWorld's done an Odyssey. It's like, it's like, y'all want to be associated with that? Christopher Nolan's done an Odyssey. It's everyone doing Odysseys these days. It's kind of the thing. But it is quite a cool update. So it does add like a whole new scenario to the game where instead of crash landing, you actually start in a spaceship. And it's kind of like Battlestar Galactica, where like the mechanoids are chasing you, and basically anywhere you land after a certain number of days, the mechanoids will start scanning the area and find you. And so it's kind of like every kind of, you know, like you can't spend more than a month in a place before you have to jump to the next place. And meanwhile, instead of building your colony, you're sort of building out your ship. So it's a neat little system that really, I played a little bit of it, and I've never got as far in RimWorld as I've gotten, just because I think they've really done some cool things to balance the game and build it out. And man, that's such a cool game. I was like, kind of like, oh, SP4H, how you doing? I was just so like, wow, I haven't played this game in years, and I thought I was kind of done with it, but these new updates have really breathed a lot of life. And what's cool is like I can name all the little characters after you people. It's like I have like little Tacosos, little SP4Hs, and little Commander Fidgets, and little Dead Stars, and watch them die of starvation or get, you know, mauled by a pack of man-eating gerbils, as you do in RimWorld. There is also, I was telling Loot in the Discord, I'm like, there is actually a way you can capture people, you can do surgery on them, and actually remove their kidneys. It kind of just sells itself at that point, right? So the question is, there's another CG, and I guess it's like trading and combat. I wonder which I should do. Well, I don't have a Panther Clipper, so I mean, that would really solidify one angle. You'd think that, like, for the CG of a Panther Clipper, having trade CGs to unlock the biggest, most effective trade ship that ever existed is kind of a little bit of like, you know, it's a bit of a tease. It's like, well, how about this? Anyone who signs up to the CG gets a temporary early Panther Clipper to do their deliveries for. That's how you do it, Frontier. That's how you do it. But no, it's like, you gotta grind. And like, here's the thing. Like, obviously it's not like the CG is gonna fail. Like, can you imagine? If they're like, yeah, sorry, there wasn't enough participation in the hauling CG, the Panther Clipper will be delayed until you finish the CG. Like, can you imagine if they did that? I mean, I think that would be hilarious. But they're not going to do that because they got all this other stuff aligned out of it. So you don't need to do the CG. That's why they have to use these like skins to, you know, suck us in, right? I'd maybe go Corporal Mark 5, but I don't, it's all E-rated. I'm starting to like the Cobra Mark 5 though. Maybe I should start putting some work into it. No, I think there's another ship which came up pretty recently, and I dropped the coin on to get, which ooh, 20 million. What did you do? Why does it go in the impound on my carrier? I don't understand how any of this works.
We're aboard Ghost Goose, your Corsair.
What?
The maximum jump range for this ship is 37.19
Do we need to use the alarm system that makes my heart jump?
We're regarded as hostile in this system. Stud.
You built up a new system after messing up your CMM supply in your other going well. Yeah, when the Panther Clipper comes out, I will get back into colonization, but right now it's like, I do have cargo on this, right? Hold on. Where's your outfitting? Because I'm thinking, why not do both CGs at the same time? Because I've got cargo, and I got pew pew. Well, you know, a little bit. And I got this guy. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Look at this terrible setup. What am I doing? Torpedo file. What am I doing? Okay, where the hell is the CG anyway? Let's just go to realistic mode. It makes it less cluttered. Oh god. All the colors, all the little markers. CG, hello. Oh, hello. In ba. Ay. This is the Spanish alphabet. I, B, ah. So that's what it is. What's the okay? So how many jumps? 5
Setting
jumps.
course for
That's fine.
Ayaba. We will
What
reach our
is the,
destination in 5 jumps.
Commodity that they want though, because I might as well bring it. What y'all looking for, dear, over there in the side of the bubble? All this reading. You didn't at least like put the commodities in like another color. Okay, superconductors, polymers, and gallium. Is that what the Panther Clipper hull is made of? Gallium? Okay. So, polymers. Let's... Oh, why can't I get out of here? Got stuck there for a second. Okay, so let's think about this. We did this in colonization. Polymers is like... Is that a refinery? Can we use the actual... let's see here. The information... Is it a metal? Polymers? I feel like that's a... Industrial material? Yes. Import price, export price. That's what we heard. Okay. So wherever we see the green triangles, they must have polymers, right? The question is what station? And are there any a little closer to the way? Not really. Okay.
Dead Star just came
There's
online.
none that I know of.
You might need a stronger shield there,
Uh-oh.
Spatula.
Uh-oh.
Things are about to get Dangus.
Well, let's go to Fotla here. They're gonna have polymers in Fotla. It's probably gonna change my jump range, but okay. Can't be too many
Setting
places.
course for Fotla. System
look.
is just 1 jump away. No need to pack an overnight bag.
I also want to go to these like PowerPlay. Do I not have PowerPlay bonds? Yeah, see, I've still got 5 million in bonds that are specific to the power. You think only low bounty hunting and CG system. Not sure where the best Hazras locations are. Whoa! Lots of when the Panther Clipper comes out, we'll get it. No excuses. You just fund my Panther Clipper fund. I'm not. I can't not do it. Well, thank you. Now I have to. Now I'm obligated. But like honestly, the Panther Clipper. When I was watching a little bit of Mars's stream the other day, the last Ghost Giraffe one, and he got a Panther Clipper, and there was one point where he gets out of it and just like goes and then sits up in the little sort of nook beside the engine, and then just zooms out, and it's like, whoa, okay, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. But thank you very much, Wyatt.
We have successfully transitioned to which
What is that
space?
noise?
Heading to Fotla.
What is going on? Is that Streamlabs?
This star we are jumping to
I'm
is
so
scoopable.
confused. Barefoot, how you doing? Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. But yeah, no, it's
Commander,
I
we have arrived at the requested
looked at the Panther
location.
Clipper and I'm like, yeah, that like again, I think there's like
There are 2 bodies in this system which have
there's all
biological
sorts of
signals whose
different
type has not been
types of
confirmed. Commander,
appreciations
perhaps
for-
we should
for-
explore further.
for ships in Elite Dangerous, and I think it's like I tend to prefer the small ships and the feeling of being a fighter. I like the idea of you're Apollo in Battlestar. You jump into your Viper, you get shot out the side, and you do the crazy space battles, and you're nimble or whatever. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about I was watching the stream the other day with you and Mars, the Panther Clipper. Actually, I tuned in at the right moment where it's like I think like you guys were gonna plow into Achenar or something, or try to test it on IG World, and then it seemed like you were really excited. Then Mars was just like, I just want to land on this rock and blow it up because I'm running out of time. And then I just heard a very disappointed Barefoot be like, oh. And it's like, aw.
Sprawley is
Barefoot,
online.
Barefoot wants to see bars hit high impact. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of Elite Dangus that I signed up for. Smashing into planets at top speed. There's no other way. But yeah, it was just like, the shot where he like zooms out in the engine, you really see the scale of it, and it's like, oh my lord, the Panther Clipper is an absolute beast. The top of it looks really cool to walk along it as well. Like, you know, it's no secret that Frontier has just been, like, whoever's been designing these new ships has knocked it out of the park for the most part. I mean, the Cobra Mark V, I was initially very whatever with when I kind of saw it, but now that I've kind of seen it flying around in the game, like, it's cool. The only thing I don't like about it is what it does to the Cobra Mark III, which is, like, a lot of these new ships, the only problems that I have with them is that they do kind of, like, make, like, what is the Type 9 when the Panther Clipper comes out? What's the point? Why would you need a Diamondback Explorer when you have a Mandalay? Why would you need a Cobra Mark III when you have a Cobra Mark V? Like, they need to do something to make those old ships more relevant. But that said, I mean, Corsair, Python Mark II, Type 8. I mean, Type 8 is, again, it's like I kind of regret buying that because, I mean, I don't. I really like it. I really do like it. But it's, you know, the Panther is faster than the Type 9. Okay, so the Panther is clipper than being expected. The Panther is clipper than expected, being heavier. Clippier. More like a clipper? Clippier? The Panther is faster than expected, being heavier than a Type 9. Oh, okay. That makes sense. When you replace the word that you said to replace. Well, that's what I'm saying, is the Panther Clipper... Okay, the Panther will be your only big ship other than the Anaconda. Excuse me, I have, like, 3 Type 9s.
Displaying station.
And they do a very good job holding all the storage modules that I can't fit in my bin. That's all they bring. Actually, there's like 1 Type 9, which I do use for cargo, one that I use for mining, one that's just storage.
Keeping green lights to your right.
But yeah, I guess, like, I have an Anaconda. I don't really fly it that much, because, you know, it's fine. I mean, I like the Anaconda, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, again, it's like, I'm not a big ship guy. I'm more like, put me in the fighter and let me go nimble and flippy and fly really fast. However, I don't know. Like, again, it's nice to fly a heavy ship every once in a while. Be a big old, you know, the freighter captain feel. The freighter captain, you know, the big sea captain vibes. The only thing I just say to Frontier is just don't make the new ships so much better than the old ships that they become obsolete. Find some way to balance these guys out.
Commander. Go take a look
let's see
Give
here.
those space legs of yours
The
a
Cobra
good
Mark
stretch,
5 is
but why
awesome.
don't you
I want the
fuck off out of it
Panther.
for a bit? I could use some peace and quiet.
Shut your mouth, robot. Okay. Cobra Mark 5 is awesome. I want the Panther, but I don't like the price hikes for big ships, so wait till it's credits. Wait, price hikes? Whoa. Are Frontier getting greedy? What did I come here for? Polymers? Did you get greedy, Frontier? Don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing so well right now. Okay, where's polymers? There we go. Okay, we got polymers. You hate this phone at all times. It really makes me mess up spelling on such a small keyboard. Well, I'm no stranger to shit phones. I bricked my old phone. I like a Google Nexus 5 or something, and I bricked. Well, I didn't brick it. I just like broke the screen, and it was getting near the end of its life anyway. So I went and got a new phone, but it came in through the mail. And so for that period that I had to wait, obviously you need a phone. So I activated this like old phone, like this, you know, long forgotten device that had, you know, been in a drawer somewhere. And literally, if I had 2 apps open, like if I had, let's say for example, like the calculator and I was trying to take a photo, the phone would crash. If I open WhatsApp and I'm trying to check my email, the phone would crash. It's just literally like that. You know, that's it. Oh no, the big ships cost $5 more. Frontier.
We're now in a wing with Commander Deadstar Omega.
Stop. Don't make me agree with Yamix. $15. And it's only for early access. Do you get like a custom skin? Do you get a special bobblehead? You know, I gave Frontier money for this shit. These spitty boys here. Which honestly, that's... Come on, Lantern Light. That's great. We'll always remember you on our little dashboard. But like... that's a little... Because, like, you know, it's like in these trying times, man, the economy's not, you know, in a good place. I'll tell you, it's a struggle right now. You want to charge $5 extra for early access to a ship? What you doing, Frontier? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? People were just starting to like you. It's a little
Setting
annoying,
course
to
for
be honest.
Ayaba.
That is a little
We will
annoying.
reach our destination in 6 jumps.
You challenge Yamix to a fight. Yamix not a fighter. He's a lover. I don't know if I've ever fought Yamix. I've been killed by Yamix for sure. For like video purposes. I like the Corsair. Yeah, this has been a ship that like I've been playing the Python the last couple of streams, and it's like I really do like the sort of mediums, the Mamba, the Python, the Corsair, the Crate. Like it's been a while since I've flown the Crate. That was my main AX kind of thingy, right? Would the Anaconda Mark II have its cockpit at the rear, or would it be under or at the bow? Well, I'm a big believer that they should have like multiple cockpits. Like I would love if like you could switch your cockpit, to like the remember like Star Trek when they had the saucer separation. There was like a little cockpit with like in a storage closet kind of thing. I think we should have like
This star we
cockpit
are heading to
options
is scoopable,
for
as
the
is
big
the
for the bigger
subsequent
ships.
star in our route.
That would be cool. I would be dope with that. I think an Anaconda cockpit at the rear would make sense, because I think with the big thing with the big ships is like being able to actually see your ship makes it
Are we there yet?
feel bigger.
5 jumps still to go. Such fun.
Shut the hell up, computer. $15 for big ships. Maybe that's a little much. He's a crier, not a fighter. See, okay, so Barefoot knows how to get people to fight. That's the kind of smack talk that you need to get a rumble going. I was talking to Takoso the other day. Actually, we were on stream. We thank God you weren't there. I shouldn't let you know, but it's like we said something. It was like I can't remember how we got on the topic of clones, and I'm just like, speaking
Now
of
jumping
clones,
to CD 8684.
we're still cloning you in Mars and practicing horrible murder on the clones. Just so you know.
Our next star is scoopable, but
Getting
the
ready for the
subsequent
next
star in our
rumble.
route is not.
We just need like a Pearl Harbor style incident to kick things off. I don't have time for
We're
a
now
rumble
4
right now,
jumps
but
from
maybe in the next
Ayaba.
couple months. So yeah, but Weiser just paid. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't. I'm not complaining. I'm like, okay, I'm not. Let me put it this way. I was gonna go in on the Panther Clipper no matter what, right? I still think. Well, no, because we no, they're not. What are you talking about? Your clones are on the 65th generation. It's not looking good at this point. They're starting to look like a little malformed.
Jumping to cruises.
We're gonna need some fresh
RTI
DNA, is what I'm
9-2.
saying, Barefoot. We need some fresh DNA. But no, okay. So my beef is not with me having to pay the price, or
This star we are heading to is not
lovely,
scoopable,
you know,
but the
Weiser
subsequent 3 jumps in our
funding
route
the
all
Panther
have
Clipper
scoopable
purchase.
stars.
I'm just saying that that's a kind of a.
We're now 3 jumps from Ayaba.
This is like the most anticipated ship of Elite Dangerous period. Like
This system might
nobody
have some high-grade
knew
emissions,
about a Python Mark
potentially
II. Nobody
inferior
knew about a
shielding.
Type 8. Well, I mean, I knew about the Type 8, but who am I, right? And I thought it was supposed to be invisible, but they just released that to like basically find another way to discredit me. Can you believe that Frontier goes and creates a ship just to make Spatula look like I don't know what I'm talking about? That's the kind of terrible manipulation
Jump initiated.
techniques
Heading to
that
cruises
this
sector,
this,
STR-B4-8.
evil cabal likes to use. But anyway,
This
the point
star
is
and the
more
next
is just
2
like
stars in our route
it's
are
just
all
kind of like
scoopable.
like there's a lot of goodwill right now with Frontier. And I don't agree with Yamix's assertment that these ships are pay to
We're
win
now 2 jumps from
in the
Ayaba.
least bit. I think again, Elite
2
is
bodies in this
this
system
big
have unconfirmed
game that
biologicals
really is
present.
more of a
Are we going to check
world.
these
and,
out?
Do these rebuilds really give you advantages? No, it's not really a big deal. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like he gets a free Panther Clipper. You can't complain, right? Like if Frontier, that's why I'm kind of glad that I'm not like the Frontier influencer. Although I want like a cool bomber jacket with like Frontier and Elite Dangerous on it. I think you're supposed to get a bomber jacket or something. I don't know, but like I would be, because like again, it's like I speak my mind, and it's like if I got a free Panther Clipper, I would feel obligated to complain about how expensive it is.
The start
I have
in
to
the
pay
hub is
for it.
skippable, as is
So
the
I don't feel
subsequent start
obligated.
in our
I'm just
route.
complaining because, you know, I you know, I think it's like when you look at the ship
We're
that
now
has
one
been
jump from Iava.
so wanted for so long, and then finally it's coming out, and then they've
Body
established a
Blueprint
pricing
in this
scheme,
system
and then they
has
just
unidentified
go and
biosigns.
just
Lord
up it
Dangus.
by $5, like $5. Like, you want me to buy the developer a coffee and a croissant? Jeez. I mean, it's probably not that bad, but it's just, you know, it's like for early access, right? If you got a special decal, something, I don't know, something, but whatever, anyway. And then what's Kilt saying? Wait, you're using your shift solo modules, you seriously have over 600. No, so like, this was like before, because they recently increased the module storage, right? It used to be, what, 200? They like tripled it? So like those Type 9s have been sitting there gathering cobwebs
Now
since
jumping to Iava.
before the module limit was upped. Now that it's upped, I just haven't really gone in and stripped them because, you know,
This next star is
no need.
skippable.
A lot of them just, you know, like the Type 9 or whatever, it's like, yeah, you hold all these, few of these AX weapons and
We're
random
regarded
shit
as
that I just
hostile in this
don't
system.
typically
Stud.
need. So why am I hostile? Okay,
We
where's
have
the
reached our
community goal
target
here?
destination. What next,
Hello?
Commander?
CG. And the thing about hauling in a Corsair is that no one really thinks you're there to haul. So they're not really gonna pick on you. Unless they just want to kill someone. You don't get that much done, but that's fine. For this CG, I just want, I just want some token, I want in, just so I can get that damn paint job. I mean, if I look at the numbers and there's a lot of money to be had, maybe we'll see. But I was thinking about doing some power play. You know, they do those little like what do you call it? Little power play. Where are they here? Transactions. This thing. They make you do little tasks. Because damn it, I want my pack hounds. I've never had pack hounds. I want to play with pack hounds. I want to crash other people's computers.
I am more excited about getting the new carrier, to be honest.
Wait, what new carrier? Sorry, what new carrier? What are you talking about, Bear? Is there a new carrier? What? Mars asked if I'm going to pay cash for Clipper. Wait. Cash for Clipper. You mean cash for Panther Clipper? Is there not a ship called the Clipper? No, it's Cutter, and then what's the other one? Yeah, it's Imperial Clipper. Yeah, okay. Panther Clipper, Imperial Clipper. You got Federal Clipper, Alliance Clipper. Wiser, will you buy the Panther as standard or stellar? I don't think there are other paint jobs, but hey, you get a unique decal when you buy them. Okay, you do get a unique decal. Okay. At least there's something, but I mean, it's still like an extra extra money for a decals. At least there's something. Oh, squadron carriers. That's right. Oh yeah. Shit. How did I forget about that? By the way, hey Ramobula, how you doing? Wow, how did I forget about that? Yeah. I've been so kind of out of the Elite Dangerous news.
Displaying station fact.
Where are you displaying that station fact? What's the station fact? Vespucci City is named for Amerigo Vespucci. What a name. Hold on. Where's the slide? There we go. Amerigo Vespucci. Vespucci. I want that name. My name is Vespucci. Is an Italian-born merchant, explorer, and navigator from the Republic of Florence. For whose name the term America is derived. Amerigo. This guy became Americus. Oh shit! I have not requested docking. Back up. What's he doing? Why is our Corsair just like going around the mail slot? Is he okay? What's he doing? She's doing
Scanning.
laps?
Commander Lazobj. Clean.
It
Deadly.
looks like he's in a
Corsair.
hamster wheel. That's funny. That's what I like about people doing people things. What do you mean trespass warning? I requested doc. Did I get denied? Oh no. Something infractions. Okay. But yeah, squadron carriers is very exciting to me. That's pretty. Like, I mean, like that's. I feel like that was kind of the original sort of vision for carriers. Like I thought that when they came out, it was supposed to be kind of
Landing
like
pad 23
so
is
expensive
situated
a
at
group
11
had to
o'clock
buy
at the back.
them, and
When you enter with green
it was
lights
supposed to
to
kind
the
of a
right.
fleet of ships
Alert
or
the
whatever. And they
cleanup and
kind of
repair
seem
crews.
to have
Emergency medical standby.
used some of those
Spatula
concepts or
incoming.
recycled them in the sense that like you get like these power play strongholds that kind of have like the fleet that you kind of sort of initially expected with carriers. Yeah, I'm very curious what that's going to be like. I'm very curious. It is kind of weird that like so many people have like this personal carrier. You've just got this like gigantic ship that holds all of your ships.
We have docked at Vespucci City. This is
It's
our
like
first
it
visit
would
to
just
this
be like
station,
you know it's like
Commander.
basically
Go
like you
explore
look
a
down
little.
the street and like
Perhaps find the public baths.
90%
You are
of your
starting to smell a
Hold
little
on.
funky.
Shush, computer. It'd be like walking down the street. It's like 90% of your neighbors own like one of those like trucks that have like multiple cars on them.
How can we assist you?
Okay, so sign up to the CG first
Community web development will enhance your reputation
before we do
as a
anything.
by lucrative contracts in the future.
Both of them. Okay, so this one is deliver the polymers, right? Well, I get 2 paint jobs because I do both of them. Maybe in squadron carriers we'll have a fleet. Well, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe it's like maybe. Squadron carriers won't be exciting if vanguards are a flop. Something that Yamix is really going to dunk on if he finds it half-assed. I mean, again, it's like I think for many aspects of what Yamix talks about, he's very correct, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that comes out in Frontierland that does come out sort of in this very bare minimum state, or this very like, you know, it's like, okay, like that was great, but like, why do I need to do that, or why am I ever going to want to do that, or why do I do that again, or, you know, 5 minutes in, you're kind of like, you found the you know, the edge of it, right? I think he makes a lot of great points in that sort of, you know, holding people accountable for their quality or whatever, right? I don't agree with him on the pay to win thing and like the shit. Like, I mean, the selling ships thing I can understand. Like, again, I don't not want them to make money or whatever. But I also, you know, like it's kind of like, well, how many times can I give you these little microtransactions, right? Like, I do kind of agree with his general stance from his last video that what I would like to see is like bigger paid updates, like something like Odyssey. No, maybe not a bad example, but like, you know, like if they bundled all the updates they did this year into a paid update, you know, kind of thing. Like I'd be more interested in seeing a larger impact, larger game. You know what I mean? Like add Ice Worlds as an add-on. You know what I mean? And it's like that stuff. I would still probably be like, you know, well, add it as an add-on, and then a year later make it available to everyone. Or I don't know how this shit works, but you know, it's. I think there's pros and cons, right? But I think in general right now, like, we're in a good space here with Frontier. So just, you know, don't be fucking up with too many microtransactions. That's all I'm saying. You discussed standard carriers with Yamix. He thinks they're useless. I don't expect him to change his mind. They're not useless, but I do think they could be a lot better. I mean, like, I think there's so many aspects of Elite where I'm like, this is fine, but it could be great, right? Are they useless? No. Do you remember what life was like before a carrier? Like storing commodities, storing ships. You know, are they useless for like an exploration journey? I mean, I wouldn't want to take my carrier to Colonia. That just feels like a lot of little jumps. But some people enjoy that, right? So I think it's like, well, like anything in Elite Dangerous, you may not have the same enjoyment out of something that someone else does. Doesn't mean it's useless. Let me see here. Where is the... Is this Lee Rong Yuki? Lee Rong Yuki? Oh yeah, here's my care packages. So how come I can't redeem my damn bounty? I still got them, right? Yeah. So where do I put them in? Is there like a specific place I gotta go? In the combat bombs? No. Does anyone know how to redeem these freaking? Oh, no, not that stuff. That's my crime. What this thing? Mercenary? Oh, okay. So I could redeem it here, but then I'd lose some and probably not get merits for it. I'm so confused. Is this no? This is the Kato Kane. Maybe I have to be in a stronghold or something. Are you interested in the upcoming Expanse MMO? So yes, I'll just say very short answer. Fuck yes. I saw the trailer for that and I got really excited. And I'm like, oh my god! Like number one, like I need to rewatch that show again because love that show and it's been a while now. And number two, I just have been dying to see more of that universe and like, oh, an MMO. Now, do I want it to be an MMO? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know much of the details other than like what I saw, like some footage of it. It seemed to kind of embark on story and kind of what? You've been killing faction mates? What are you talking about, Barefoot? You want them? Wait, you want them to stop? They should make Elite Dangerous 2 so we can have a new engine and ship interiors. What are you talking about? I mean, we got a couple low close to this station that's probably got more PvPers. Yeah, there's probably some PvPers here. Stick to delivering for the CG. I've seen you fight. Okay. I've been ignoring Barefoot for a while, apparently. Lee Can You? So is that where we're going to shoot people? Lee Can You? Looks like Dead Star has been scouting. Oh, there we go. So I guess, yeah, it doesn't, you don't
Setting
need to
course for Leak and You.
kill people
System
here.
is just one jump away.
You ain't even killing my faction mates. Who's your faction? Oh wait, Barefoot, are you? You're no, Barefoot. You're in the same faction we are, aren't you? Love my carrier, best ship in the game. It's not like. Oh, what's going on?
No longer.
What? What?
Scanning.
You
Jason
will
Brady.
ignore me no
Enemy.
longer.
Deadly. Type 7 transporter.
Barefoot's like, I'm escalating this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to see the
yeah.
manager.
Scanning.
Oh my God.
Commander Aaron
Yeah, I
Lewis.
want them to just,
Clean.
like,
Dangerous.
yeah,
Fate
finish the
Mark
big
II.
ships and then don't do anything else to this game. Go make
Ah.
the next Elite and give us a new engine, ship interiors, all the stuff that we want that
Scanning.
you can't put
Jose
into
Amar.
this
Clean.
game.
Master. Crate Phantom.
I guess. I mean, like, could they import it? Can you import your commander over?
Yeah, there's no reason why not. It's all held on their cloud.
Like, if someone was like, okay, they're making Elite 2, but you have to start over again, I would be so conflicted. I think I would be very much like, I don't know if I'm, like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it, you know?
I think I'd like it, to be honest, if I had to start over again.
Would you want to do the Guardian grind again?
Well, I mean,
the
it's not
tech
going to be a
program
carbon
launch?
copy of this one, is it? So
Oh,
there'll
you
be a
know.
new Guardian grind.
I mean, I don't know. Is it like because I don't know much about the programming, dibbly dobbus, the
Jump
coding,
into leak and
the
you.
whatever. But like, are we never going to be able to see it in this game? Is the engine too old? Can you not?
The engine could probably
The
do
star
it,
we
but
are
the
approaching
fact
is
of the matter
slipping.
is there's not enough space inside the ships to put interiors. The scale is wrong.
What?
So there's not enough space inside
Commander,
the ships to
we have
put a
arrived
real
at your
interior.
requested
The scale
location.
is wrong
Would you like to
on the
take me
ships.
now?
The
So-
scale is.
Apologies. I meant
Yeah.
where would you like to take me now?
So if they had to put actual interiors in, they'd have to make all the ships bigger, which means they'd have to make all the space stations bigger, or the ships would look weird, and they have to make all the landing pads bigger, and all the settlements bigger, and everything. Basically, they'd have to redo every art asset.
Well, what
And
if
that's
you?
why
What
they're
if
never
you
gonna
just?
do it.
What if you just like, I don't know, like select all and then increase the size of everything relative.
Yeah, and then that potentially has knock-on effects with things like the auto dock.
Well, look, get rid of auto dock. Okay, let me put this. It's like, sorry, we can't give you ship interiors because it'll screw up auto dock. I think that would be everyone would be mad for that.
Changing the scale of everything in the game would have many unforeseen consequences, I would imagine.
Okay, what if they just made the interiors smaller?
Then your commander would have to be smaller, so you didn't feel like a giant when you went.
But that's
into
it.
the
Like, what if
ship
they
interiors.
had like there was like a hallway between the cockpit and the interiors where you just like start to shrink, but there's an optical illusion that prevents you from realizing it.
Then when you stand at one end and I stand at the other, I think we'd notice.
Well, it'd be one of those things where it's like you look out the ship window and you see like a foot of a commander, and you're like, wait, why am I the size of an ant right now? It's like, oh, you're on the interior. The interior is they use you could make it into the lore now, where it's like we invented Honey, I Shrunk the Kids technology so that the interiors can be used mainly for gear and stuff. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
if you climb inside one of the ships and have a look around, there's the cockpit, the SRV/fighter bay area, and then your landing gear retracts inside the ship as well. So when you take out the space for those, there's very little space, especially in the smaller ships, mainly the smaller ships, but there's very little space inside. So
Yeah,
it would
but
be
it's
a big task. That's why they're not doing it.
I mean, let me put it this way. I don't. So, and this might be again controversial. It's like I'm not like, okay, if they were like, we're doing ship interiors and here it is, I'd get excited like everyone else, right? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't want them.
Me too.
I don't really think that that's something that. I think it's something that people think they want, and they see them in Star Citizen and go oobala boobala, and I think they're kind of neat. Like I think like, for me it's like, okay, like let me walk around the cockpit, give me like an airlock. You know, like instead of a blue circle, just put me, you know, I want to go outside the ship, just appear in the airlock, and then just like, there's a little area that we could stand around in while the ship's in transit that has no windows. Like, I'd be okay with stuff like that. I just like, like I do, like I played Star Citizen, and it's kind of fun when it's like you're in warp and everyone's just like dicking around in the cargo bay, and then you go, this is Sparta, and you kick someone out the ship and they get lost in witch space or whatever. That stuff is fun, but it's like, it's not like it at all anywhere near like the kind of main gameplay, right? So I'm like,
Star Citizen aside, what I'd like from ship interiors is the ability of, so me and you are out in space and you're attacking my ship and I have to literally run back and kick the shields to make them work again. Meanwhile, you're trying to board while I'm trying to fix the engine so I can get out of there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the kind of stuff where it's like, yeah, it'd be cool, but it's not. This game isn't built for it. Like, you shoot ships until they explode, right? And
Exactly.
what would be the benefit to shooting and then capturing, right? Like, there would have to be an extreme benefit.
Because then you could steal the ship.
But then why would you steal a ship when you could just buy one at a ship market or with real life
Right,
money?
do you think if we could steal ships in the game, do you think you would have any left? Or would I have stolen everyone just to annoy you?
Well, okay, but again, it's like if the game became like, okay, like any of your ships can be stolen by another player at any time, it's a different game. Like it I know that was kind of like part of the hold on, let me just shoot this guy. Like, I know that was kind of part of the original thing, was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could board a ship and do it? And I think, okay, well, how about mega ships, right? Maybe, like, okay, so I don't want to see what the interior of my Sidewinder looks like, you know what I mean? But if you did, like, okay, well, every player can buy a mega ship, and those mega ships, you can position them in systems, and they give you passive benefits, credits a week, or it sends you a Christmas card, it calls you on your birthday, shit like that, right? And then it's like, if people could board those mega ships and take over the mega ships, yeah, okay.
With the mega ships, yeah, that they could potentially do that without having to redo everything, because they just make this gargantuan ship, throw it in there.
And that's what I mean. It's like I don't think like ship interiors, the way that we think of them, need to be like needs to happen. But if you did something where it's like, okay, well, we will give more interiors, more station concourses, mega ship interiors, and then play your own mega ships, and you can walk around, maybe steal someone's fleet carrier. Those are the kind of things where it's like, okay, it's too big to like, I'm not gonna disable a Sidewinder, board it, and then be like, give me your Sidewinder, But if it was like, hey, this guy's got like a mining mega ship out here, I'm gonna steal that, and then I'm gonna send it off to this system, and that player finds out that I stole their mega ship, so they go to steal it back, like. And like, it takes like an hour.
I can sneak on your ship and hide, and you're flying around being Dangus, and I sneak up behind you with a pistol to your head, and it's like, BOP! That'd be hilarious.
Well, okay, it's like, This is your fantasy of just like, I want to sneak into your ship and shoot you while you're not looking. But it's like, okay, but like, is that fun gameplay? That's the thing. It's like,
Just went up
yes!
in a puff of greasy black
but
smoke.
oh, look at that double moon, by the way. Oh, look at that.
It's fun for
I like
me.
it. Double moon, double moon. Well, yeah, well, it's fun for you, but like, there's no way for me to defend myself. I mean, I believe me, I love the idea of like the stealth, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna sneak on board someone's ship and you know,
Attention, John Maria
blow their
Lodges.
nose from
Don't
the
start now.
back or
Won't be
whatever.
none.
But I think it's like again, it comes down to like, well, is that really what I want? like it sounds fun to do it, but then you think about it, it's like, what are the odds of successfully being able to pull that off as the attacker, right?
84,000 credits.
It's like you're probably gonna get shot on your way trying to sneak into the ship, right? You get into the ship, there'll be some breach thing. But it's like, yeah, do I really, like, I love the idea of like, yeah, I gotta go to my ship and I gotta take my wrench out and bang the shield generator to make it go
Look at all the
on.
little pieces
But
of
realistically,
John Maria
if
of
that's
light
happening
out
in
there.
combat,
Nice
you know, it's
one.
like the idea of getting out of your ship, running back into your ship. What's your ship doing? Like, you need multiple ships. Like
Well, that's why you'd have a crew. If you can wander
Yeah.
around and you get in a wing and like you and Tokuso, you fly, Tokuso bangs the shield generator.
And I can see,
Gives them
like, again,
multi-crew
if it's like, hey, like I'm gonna deploy one of my mega ships in this combat zone, like one of them like capital ships or whatever, and you know, we're gonna dominate this conflict zone, and then you find it's just getting attacked by players, and you're like, oh shit, and then you dock with it, and then you have to, you know, get the shields up on your mega ship. I can see like that being an added level of gameplay there. I just don't see it happening in like the current ships. Like even an Anaconda is like a small ship in that respect, right? Like and when I say small, it's like, you know, it's not gonna make it more than an hour in combat, right? But if you made like mega ships and it's like, yeah, it literally takes like an hour to take those things out, that's kind of like, I could see that working.
Yeah, that would be real fun. I agree wholeheartedly.
Like I'm not like against ship interiors, but I'm saying like I don't believe it's gonna happen, and I don't believe that ship interiors, as I think the common perception is, would add a lot of value to the experience. I think it's like, there are ways that we can get like the flavors that we so seek with it.
I'll tell you a good story that happened that was made possible by ship interiors.
Mm-hmm.
So, me, Lave, him of the spinny station thing,
Clean.
Blade.
Blub, yeah, Blub and Ragnar, another mate of mine.
Scanning. Max Venturous. Clean.
We went for
Dangerous.
a play
Ask
on
Scout.
Star Citizen when they had the free fly, and Blub was flying the ship, and he kind of crash landed, and we got out, and then Lave and Blub died. Blub respawned and came to rescue us with another ship, and Lave wasn't quite dead, so he was still there in his body. So Blub flew back real fast. We carried his body over to the ship, got on the ship, we're flying back, and I can't remember how it happened exactly, but somehow we got killed and we managed to shove Lave into space so he didn't fully die. Then we went back in another ship, EVA'd in space, recovered his body, dragged him into the ship, flew back to the planet, dragged him off the ship, and literally dragged him all the way through the corridors to take him to the hospital. It was awesome. And that was only possible because we had the ship interiors to drag him round and throw him out and drag him in. And
Oh, yeah.
it was
I mean, I have no doubt that again, it's like that. I'm not saying like, hey, like that gameplay would be bad. I'm just more like, hey, like the way that Elite's gone so far, I can understand how like you slap ship interiors on top of what we have now, and I don't think it makes the combat better. I don't think it makes like the experience better. It adds like a whole new level of complication, right?
We just incurred
Oh my God, there's so many people here,
100
Dead
credits
Star.
for the assault of.
All these other people have the same idea that we did. I think it's like, yeah, like I think you have to look at like what is an elite, and then how do you do like more ship interiors, but you have to look at it a little more like holistically or whatever, because like, yeah, the stuff that you want would and the stuff that I want, I don't think it would make the game better.
Scanning. James
And it's
I'm
like,
not
yeah,
advocating for
His
Star
wanted
Citizen,
Diamondback Scout.
but
Bounty is around
what I'd like, I
174,000
think,
credits.
is something that's sort of halfway between Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen.
James A.
Star Citizen's never going to get finished because they're
That
shooting
exploding
too
diamond
way
is
too hard.
Have you
awesome.
done Star Trek Bridge Crew in VR?
I have dabbled, yes.
That would be really fun if like you, me, Mars, and Takoso tried to navigate through Bridge Crew. Oh my god, that would actually be an.
There's
absolute
another
bomb
one,
show.
Starship Simulator, that's actually even better.
Oh yeah, those guys were like at the events like LaveCon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They take up like a whole.
Last time I
room,
looked
don't
at it, it was still very early, but when that's finished, that'll be even better. It's awesome.
they? Yeah, I mean, and again, it's like I think like it's lovely to have
Hector jump.
you know, like you should have different types of
Bounty is around
games and experience in space, right? I just
322,000
like
credits.
it's
They
like with
need
the
a
lead. I think it's like well, the combat experience
online.
in space is pretty good, right? Like I can't think of a better game that I enjoy that has space combat, right? Like No Man's Sky, and what's the other one? What's that Bethesda one? They feel like kids' toys, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And then like
Well, as it
Star
says, walking around at light speed is inviting physics to end your life. Have you never heard of inertial dampers?
or
Hector
Meg
Jump
Boots.
made a big mistake thinking
But actually,
that
walking around
Python
at light
was
speed,
Python.
you wouldn't be walking. You'd be like I don't know, like wouldn't you be glued to a chair or something at light speed?
Inertial dampers, you're fine, you can wander around. Have you never watched Star Trek?
Well, yeah, but like, is inertial dampers just one of those things where it's like, well,
Scanning. Stevia.
Basically, it just negates physics within the ship.
Bounty is around
Yeah, it's solution.
564,000 credits.
Yeah, exactly.
Sci-fi solution. Aw. I hate when you're at a conflict zone with the excuse me, senor. You're at a combat zone with like a whole bunch of other people, and it's like it's a gamble as to who's gonna get the kill, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. There's a red dot that's shooting at me. There might be two red dots that are shooting. Okay, hold on. We got some spiciness happening here. Going into the rocks. Where are they? What are they doing here? Get those shields back online, people.
Hull integrity
I was gonna
now
say,
is
you've got no shields.
79%.
I wish I could get out of my chair and go whack the shield generator.
Hit
right?
them with a hammer, exactly.
Okay, I'm getting the heck out of here. I don't know if these. Maybe we accidentally hit these guys or. Death Star, run.
But yeah, I've challenged Yamek for a non-foot fight. We'll see if he's brave enough, shall we? His
On
last
foot.
words on the subject were, interesting, maybe. So, we'll see.
That's Yamix's like, interesting, bye.
Yeah. Go screw yourself, Barefoot.
Let me think on that for a few months. But no, yeah, Yamix would be fun to. I think there should be like a content creator Royal Rumble that happens like once a year.
That's what I've asked for my birthday off Mars.
All of the content creators, everyone who does Elite Dangerous gets in, and it's like a tournament.
Yep.
Right.
That's basically what I asked Mars for my birthday. I want everyone in a battle royale. All the YouTubers. I want a chance to kill them all.
Chance to kill them all.
I'm collecting them. I've got you. I've got Tokuso. I've
yeah.
got Mars. I've got Meccan.
If
I've
it's-
got.
If it's for your birthday, I think it's more. Everyone's gonna be having their chance to kill Barefoot. Is really how it's gonna work out.
I
right?
mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. But I won't go down quietly.
Well, I love that idea. Just, yeah, like they remember like when they first came out with CQC, they were gonna put together a $100,000
Taipan.
tournament. This is an actual plan. I think the
Scanning.
forum post is
Commander
still
Sky
around
Skeleton.
there, right?
Clean. Federal
Like
Corvette.
legit, they were like, we're gonna host a fucking $100,000 tournament. Never happened, obviously. That's a ridiculous amount of money. That would have been nice, though.
I would have lost horribly.
Oh
anyway,
yeah,
so.
there's no. I would have been like, is there like a prize for like 50-second runner-up, or you know? Still would have been fun. But I think, and then they tried to put that like community calendar together, where it's like, oh well, we're sucking at running events, but the community does them from time to time. Maybe we'll just try to
Scanning.
you know,
Cannavale Marco.
help
Competent.
people
Charge those hard points.
run their own
This
events.
one is wanted.
But I'm like,
Program
that's
not
something
full.
that I think like
Bounty
Elite
is around
really lacks. Like the
98,000
community goals are
credits.
all like, you know, no offense, it's like bounty CG, it's all the same kind of stuff.
Flash Braveheart.
Sort of ties in.
This will
It's
not be
basically like a
tolerated.
way for
Make
them
sure
to
your
make
will
people
is up to
aware
date
of
before you think about doing anything hasty.
important news / you know, this ship is coming out. Here's a CG, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're both wanted. Oh, that's right. Okay, so they were attacking us legally. Okay, I'm glad I didn't fight back. Hey!
Speaking of community events,
Hold on a second.
planning
Music.
to go up.
Hold on. Good, very loud James Bond music. Okay, you're good.
So, speaking of community events, I'm thinking about going and joining Meccan for Finance Friday next week. If you want to come.
Is that in the Pleiades now?
California.
California! Sorry, I can't not say it like that.
Yeah, all the Meccan and his AX boys, they all go up there on a Friday and work the conflict zones up there. And they reckon they make about $1 billion a night. So, with these spicy carriers coming, I could do with some money because I reckon it's going to bankrupt me.
Oh no, I didn't even... Well, I mean, the squadron carriers, like, are they... Because they're squadron carriers, that ties into, like, squadron bank account, right? So, like,
Yeah, but I'm the only person in my squadron. Well, there's me and Ragnar.
Aw. Well, you can
And
join
so-
our squadron. I'll put you as the lowest form of membership.
I could join Mars's squadron and be second in command, but I want my own squadron. I like having my own
Scanning.
squadron. It's
Jibmoa,
affiliated
deadly,
with his.
I'm just
wanted,
saying,
federal
yeah,
section.
you won't be second in
Bounty is
command. You'll be like
around
52nd.
434,000
Yeah, I
credits.
know.
Let's
I'll
give
be
them a
like
jolly
the
There's
good
only
lowest
like
guy on
there's
the
only like
support.
6 people, but you'll be ranked 57.
Bio waste duty. Yeah, I'm well aware.
Scanning.
But you know,
Eddie,
it's
expert.
good
Another
honorable
wanted
work. It
family,
builds character.
Viper Mark IV. Bounty
Uh-huh.
is around
Nothing to be ashamed of.
188,000 credits.
Nothing to be ashamed.
Let's entertain them.
in fact,
But yeah, no,
in fact, you know, it's like space janitors are in hot demand right now. There's a lot of litter on the concourses. It's a hard life,
Moving
but
on.
someone's got to do it. This is my pitch. You know, join my squadron. Clean the toilets of the universe. See the galaxy, one toilet at a time.
thanks, Spatch. How could I resist?
It's
but
not it's not
since-
romantic work, but you know, it's good work. You feel good. You get to use your hands. It's hard on the knees though.
I don't know. A lot of romantic stuff happens in toilets. Anyway, so
Scratch one more
The-
Viper on
This
the
man's
A4.
letting
normal
me just
carriers-
life.
More than a scratch, actually. I guess Eddie finally met
the
their
normal
match.
carriers, he said, moving on quickly, cost about 10 billion to
Scanning.
buy
Yeah.
and set up how you want it.
I was gonna say, it's like everyone's like 5 billion. It's like no, that's the
Bounty
that's
is
the
around
the price of admission.
271,000
If
credits.
you want the
Yeah.
carrier to actually be useful, then it's gonna cost you another 5 billion.
Let's smoke us a clipper.
Yeah.
Lord Dangus.
So I'm
And then-
expecting
and then
these ones
every
to
week.
cost me about 20 billion.
No, I think well, maybe.
It's two carriers stuck together, so you know it's a fair assumption that it's going to cost twice as much.
Why you do this for me? And I just finally got my bank account above the 5 billion mark, right? It's like, look, just in time for you to be broke again. Oh.
Yeah, well, I reckon this is going to wipe me out. I've got like, what, 40 billion in my pocket, 10 billion in uncashed bonds, and 20 million in the carrier. But the 20 million in the billion in the carrier, that's just for bills for the carrier. Don't touch that. So it's going to cost me about 20 billion to buy the carrier, I reckon, which leaves me with 20. And then I
Yeah.
reckon the running costs are going to be double as well. So I'm going to have to put another 20 billion in the carrier bank on the new carrier, which leaves me with nothing.
I just spent so much work killing this one dude, and then I didn't get any money for it because someone else randomly also shot them. And
Scanning.
is it last hit?
Christopher
Is it
Lucy.
most
Dangerous.
damage? Like, is it
Wanted.
random?
Vulture.
Like, how does
Bounty
the
is
system
around
determine who gets the
I think
kill?
it's whoever gets the kill shot.
But I got the kill shot. I'm pretty sure. It's just more like, I guess, like if you both get it at the same time, it's just, oh, whoa, hold on, I'm frozen.
Don't freeze.
I crashed. That's
Don't crash.
don't crash. Don't crash.
Crash
Why,
is for losers.
why would you want to do
What are
that?
you doing?
I don't even get a crash message. It literally just like ended.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you've just frozen. Mars is actually getting a new PC as well. Yay!
Yeah, nice. Oh, Death
You'll
Star
be able to have
crashed.
more than
Oh,
10 frames a second now.
You know what it was, Death Star? Someone had their ship launch fighters out. That still apparently crashes things.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me see here. Elite Dangerous to Deadly Elite Dangerous. If there's an Elite 2 and your character has to reset to the premise of Elite 2. That's the reset. The premise of Elite 2 should be a catastrophic event led to the crumbling of the human bubble. Well, that'd be cool. It's like if Frontier had the balls to use the Thargoid War to like destroy the human bubble.
That would be awesome.
And then that turned into
That would
Elite
be
Elite 2
awesome.
like Colonia restart, right? Like, oh.
Yeah. That,
Your
oh,
board
now
goes
you
to
see?
peace.
Now
Your
you see
Corsair.
why I want Elite 2. With a little bit of creative thinking, like
The
Wiser says
maximum
there.
jump range for this ship is
That would be
37.19
awesome.
light years.
Oh, that's interesting. Ship interiors would only be traversal when the ship is docked or landed. Walking around a fast-moving ship is inviting physics to end your life. Well, the way I always thought about it was like, again, it's like if you gave me an interior, like the way I think about it is like, okay, imagine you get up. Oh, let me just open the game here. Imagine you get up out of your seat, and you've got that door at the back of the cockpit. Just turn that door into an elevator or turbo lift, if you will, right? Obviously, that's not going to work for the small ships. But like Anaconda, whatever, like I don't want to walk through corridors of 50 fake doors that lead to fake rooms that don't do anything, right? Even though it's, you know, I get there's appeal in it, but like it's not really that, you know.
Commander's Nemo Loman.
I mainly want like a real
Exploratory
room that has things that I can bang with a hammer.
Yeah.
I want
So make it like a turbo
room
lift.
back getting the gun turrets and a bedroom.
Sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like give me the key rooms, right? Like I want the airlock to outside, right? So how do I get out?
Yeah.
I want the SRV bay, right? So if I just want to go directly to the SRV bay, the elevator takes me there. Did I start in solo? Did I? No, I'm in open. And then give
We
me
have a team invitation from Commander Deadstar.
give me like
Omega.
like my own captain's quarters where I can
now in
customize
a
and
wing
buy
with
decals
Commander
and
Deadstar
put little
Omega.
banners on the wall, all that sort of fun stuff, right? And then like give me like yeah, gun turrets, you know, head to head to the turret control room or whatever. And then, you know, it's like if you want to get fancy, you can add engine rooms and, you know, whatever, right? Science labs and stuff like that, right? Or like if it's a beluga, go to the jacuzzi or something, right? Like give me like, it's like go in the elevator and go, what room do I want to go? Same way, like it would be nice if I was on a station. It's like, do you want to go to the concourse or do you want to go to the residential hub? Sure, give me station interiors where I could walk around in the residential hub and there's nothing to really do there except maybe there'll be the random NPC that might have a cool mission that you would, you know, you'd only find in residential hubs or whatever, right?
I just want a working bar.
Oh, Dead Star's like, I just want a working bar. I mean, yeah, that would be awesome. But yeah, like that's where I think it's just like, yeah, we don't need to see the whole ship. It's just those little moments, and I think they
Scanning.
could still
Anarchy
do
Miller.
it with the current
Clean.
engine and
Elite.
make it
Eagle
make
Mark
sense.
II.
The question always comes down to like, you know, what resources they have and how big is it, right? Like again, I'm still a big proponent where it's like, well, I'd
Scanning.
much rather
Star
have
Cipher.
landable
Clean.
ice planets and
Dangerous.
megaplanets
Asp Explorer.
versus any form of ship interiors, right? Like more stuff
Scanning.
to go
TR.
do in the existing
Competent.
ships,
Another
right?
wanted old troll. Third
But would you though? Because
Bounty is around
you know for a fact
679,000
that
credits. Ready
okay,
the
so
missile for
it's a
warm
given.
welcome.
The engine can't do atmospheric worlds with seas and trees and all that stuff. So we're not getting them.
Why not?
So because the engine can't do a planet's worth of Earth, it just can't.
What if they made it?
And
Do
so
it? What if they
then
like
they'd be
strapped
making.
it to the
Then
radiator?
they'd have to replace the engine.
Well, yeah, with like put a Porsche engine in there. I don't know. How does it work?
They've already like made this engine do things it was never designed to, with going on planet surfaces and stuff like that.
I've done things
all the
that I
on-full
never thought
combat
I was
stuff.
capable of. I just had to push myself. I think they just need to have a little chat
Tian
with the
went out with a
engine.
whimper and a
Just
bang.
give a
The
little,
poor
you know,
bastard.
positive encouragement. You can do it, you know. And I think that in a couple
92%
months of
okay.
that,
on the
and
balance
we'll
sheet,
have
pattern
Elite 2
analysis.
in
Commander.
Elite. Hire me as developer,
Scanning.
Frontier.
MIT Snail.
I know what I'm
Master.
talking about.
Wanted.
Clearly.
Anaconda.
Okay.
Bounty is around 450.
Oh, check your DMs, by the way.
What?
Check your DMs.
Well, I'm shooting an Anaconda. Give me a second. I don't want to walk around in an Anaconda. I want to walk around in a mega ship. I think that's the best. That is like honestly the right way to do it.
I love your mega ship idea. I do. I really do.
It's just like the bigger stuff. There's more shit that like you can walk around and go to rooms. You can place NPCs on them, and you don't have to worry about like, yeah, like what when you're doing like a barrel roll at 180 degrees and someone's trying to eat a sandwich in the kitchen. You know, it's too much.
No, I do. I like the mega ship idea. I'm glad I had it and you stole it.
Y'all are hearing this.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
good.
why Barefoot ends up in so many rumbles.
What?
He just goes from street to street. He just got off challenging Yamix to a duel. Now he's coming over here and stealing my ideas. After this, you can find Barefoot on whatever next Elite Dangerous streamer is there. Barefoot comes on. And he's like, "Hey, I think your head would look real good on my living room floor."
Serves them right.
Actually, that would be a really fun.
I mean,
I thought about that at one point, where it's like, wouldn't it be fun to do a stream series where it's all about invading someone else's stream,
Send him to
move
hell.
on like a
Commander.
locust, invade everyone's
that
channels.
would be fun. That's another good idea. I'm glad I had.
Hey! Where are you, Barefoot?
I
Where are you
mean,
engaged?
to be fair,
I'm gonna
that
track
is
you down.
kind of what I did to you to start the last fight. So
What? What are you talking about?
yeah, last time we had a spat, I came into your streams and caused a bit of havoc.
That's true. Yes. Well, that's it. That's why I say like you're very good at the smack talk, right? Positive, productive smack talk. It's got good purpose, and god damn, get your shields down. Why is it that it's like I can kill an anaconda in
Wow,
like 2 seconds?
slow down, Commander.
Sorry, it's dropships. Dropships are so thick and chunky, and it's like you always underestimate them.
Get your
You're like,
shields
oh, it's a dropship. What?
Oh baby, get your shields down.
This guy. So I'm taking my shields down right now. Oh no, they're back. They're back. I'm boosting my shields, baby.
Hey, Bogota was awesome, by the way. Sorry to change subject.
Bogota?
Bogota, yeah, it was
Oh
awesome.
yeah, I've heard it's super beautiful.
It is.
What was
super
the
beautiful.
highlight? What was like your big? Like everyone needs to see this.
That loud bang you just
probably,
heard was Dimitri Bizans being blown to smithereens.
I'm not religious, but there's a church on top of a mountain called Monserrate. And you go up there, and from the church you can see the entirety of Bogota, and it's ridiculously huge, mind-blowingly
John
huge.
Porter, clean, expert, Viper
And the
Mark
view
III.
is amazing. The day I was there was like Bogota on one side, you turn around, walk to the other side of the mountain, and there was like jungle and a massive
Commander
rainbow.
Maxwell 61,
It was
clean,
just
Master,
yeah.
mind-blowing.
Anaconda.
Yeah,
I stayed there
That sounds
until
really
the sun
cool.
went down and saw the city at night with all the buildings lit up. It was
Oh, yeah.
great.
Nothing like a good view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a view where you can see the whole city. There's a church in Iceland too where it's like you can go in and then go. Oh yeah, we should go hand in the bounties. Okay, good idea, Dead Star. I will follow your lead because I'm not paying attention. But yeah, in Iceland, there's like in Reykjavik, the main city. There's like this church in the center of town. You can go up to the top of the bell tower and kind of get a nice view, and it's like there's like mountains like just across
Setting
the
course
sort
for
of bay
Ayava.
from. It's like
Just
you know
the
what I
one
mean,
jump
like
to get there.
I live in
How
a city where
convenient.
it's like we have a you know, if you go north a little bit, there's kind of a hill that you could get a nice view of the Toronto skyline, which, you know, we got the giant penis thing. Well, Maxwell wants on the team. Oh, sure. Let's send him an invite. We just picked up a random anaconda. But it's like there's no mountains, right? When you're like in a city that's near mountains or jungle or like these amazing
Commander Maxwell 61
beautiful
has just joined the wing.
sceneries, it's just like you feel like you're on another
Jump
planet, right? You
initiated.
feel like you're on the moon
Heading
of
to
Endor.
Ayava.
Those kind of
It was.
beautiful moments.
Our
right?
next star is
I'm,
scoopable.
I'm from like a town so small it's more of a big village.
That's right. I kinda
and
like the
don't
fact
get
that-
to go to cities. So
Like that's I kind of like the fact that it's like I you know, it's like if I lived in a place where it was so beautiful, I have mountains, you'd probably get used to it and stop kind of appreciating it, right?
We have reached our target
I guess you would if you
destination.
lived there. I mean, I was there with someone who lives there, and they were just like, "Yeah, this is normal." It's normal.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, don't live in a beautiful place. Live in an ugly place that's close to beautiful places that you can go to. Preserve the beauty for yourself. Dude, you would play it. Wait, what? Hold on. Hold on. I'm being interdicted by a player here. Oh, interesting. All right. Can we evade him? Can we evade him? Maybe? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Helga 09 is
This is
online.
not, this is not going very well. Oh no, Dead Star's being interdicted too! Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! It's a failure! Alright, immediately boost. What do we got here? What are we dealing with? A Python Mark II! Uh-oh. Anti-Xeno?
Clean. Dangerous.
I'm-
Python Mark II.
No Xeno. I'm no Xeno! Don't shoot me, I'm not an alien. We're just gonna do evasive maneuvers. I wish there were more evasive maneuvers. Do I have chafe?
Chafe.
Or whatever it's called.
Chaff.
Whatever. Oh, I'm running out. Oh. Oh, no.
Hull integrity now.
He's unleashed the
59%.
frags. Oh god, we're 1% hull.
Hull integrity now at 39%. Perhaps we should vacate
Please,
the area.
no.
Commander.
I am baby. No. Damn
Hull
it,
integrity now at 19%.
this is where it's just like if you can't
trying to get us killed, Lord
fight your way
Dangus?
out of the situation, just try to make them feel
There is
really bad
another
for
dot.
murdering
That's
you.
our 33rd death. By the
It
way.
won't work though. I mean 33rd
If it's any
death.
consolation, you went a whole 48 days this time without blowing us up.
Community of the Vault. Well, there goes all that progress.
Our ship was destroyed by CMDR.
Well, if you're
Hologram.
interested, I sent you
What
some
a hunter.
pictures from that mountain. It's really
Oh,
cool.
let's check it out. Although I don't know how to put the pictures from. Oh, I don't know how to put pictures on the streams. Don't show the main menu on stream. Wait, what?
I sent that a DM so that you didn't say it out loud and give people ideas.
Stand by 3 cm DRS.
What is that a thing? Oh wow, this looks really cool. But is
Yeah,
that
that's
actually
a
a thing? People can have their.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Don't say anymore. Yeah.
That's a thing.
It is a
Damn.
thing, yeah.
Damn. Why do people like? Okay, it's like, I'm all for what do you call it? Like, oh, I'm on a detention vessel. How did that happen? What did I do? Oh, well, I mean, what?
Crime?
I mean, it shouldn't ask that question. Yeah, obviously. Okay, back to, I guess not back to Iba, back to what's the other place?
Resuming our route to Iaba.
Yeah,
We
we're
will
gonna have to
reach
go
our
kill
destination
people
in
again.
2 jumps. Setting course.
But
for
I'm all
Luke
up for
We
like,
will reach
you know,
our
like
destination in 2 jumps.
the idea of like hackers taking on the system and like I remember like one thing that I really liked was the old SDC when they used to kind of like do these weird protests and stuff like Heelys for Feelies. Do you remember Heelys for Feelies?
Yeah.
Like stuff like yeah, like for those who don't know Heelys for Feelies, it's like when they released the engineering mod for healing beams. It was found that like the healing beams were so powerful they would regenerate shields at a faster rate than the station lasers could take them down. So people engineered these builds where there was you'd put 2 FDLs with a turreted Healy beam pointing, and then you target the other FDL, and you just basically like continuously fire to mitigate the station lasers, and then you'd outfit the rest of your FDL with other turrets that you'd put on fire at will all targets.
We're jumping to
So
high
essentially,
sector,
people would walk
NXVC
into a
2-10.
station, and you'd get murdered by these FDL turret ships that could not be destroyed by the station because of the power of
The
healing.
star coming up is scoopable, as is
And
the
it's like
subsequent star
obviously
from our
that's
route.
gonna like ruin people's day, quote unquote. You know, there's like a malicious undercurrent to like all that sort of stuff,
We're now
right?
one
Where
jump
it's
from
like,
Lincoln.
you know, but at the same token, it's kind of like using the mechanics in a creative way to like make a point, right? Like there's some you know sort of greater good that can come of it, right? The awareness. And it's like I like.
You know, I
something
once
like
got
that.
attacked by a player in a Thargoid ship.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah. He came up lightning me for like about 3 minutes straight, and I was just like stuck
Damn.
there. Then he zipped away at like warp 1,000,000, and then zipped back and just ran through me and went on his way doing whatever he was doing.
That's cool. I mean, that is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's the kind of like do you remember when like Jameson Morrill like not actually was remember when like Shinrada Desert was attacked by the Thargoids eventually, but like
This
long
star we
before.
are jumping to is scoopable.
I think it's like even before the Titans arrived. There was a hacker that basically created a battle at Shinrada Desert. So
Beloved,
there was like an
we have
AX
arrived
conflict
at the
zone
requested location.
right outside of Jameson Memorial, and then there was like friggin'. And then they started spawning in like every type of carrier. So like if you showed up at Jameson Orbital, there were like Imperial capital ships, Federal capital ships, Thargoids everywhere, Hydras. It was an absolute madhouse, all just rotating the station, right? And it's like that, you know,
That's awesome.
It's obviously like that's breaking the terms of use, and like if you hack like that, you're gonna get your account banned, right? Like that's you know that going in, right?
Yes.
You don't hack. But if you're gonna hack, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, I'm not mad. That was cool.
Yeah.
I have footage from that in some video or whatever. It's like some of the coolest shit I ever saw. It's just one of those things where, yeah, it's like I'm like out there trading for some CG, and then someone's just like, hackers have spawned in AX conflict zones at Jameson Memorial. I'm like, beeline. Like, gotta see this. I gotta see this. And then the irony is like, yeah, a few, maybe a year later or a year after that or whatever, the Thargoids actually attacked attacked Jameson Memorial in Shinrada, and to be honest, it was like not as cool. Like there was no like giant capital ship battle. Well, it was glitchy. Like it was at some points you'd see the capital ships just like warping everywhere, right? Like they couldn't. It was not looking normal, but it's like, man, you know, the hackers had maybe. I wonder if like they put the idea in Frontier's head, where Frontier's like, well, I guess like if people want it this bad, we should do it too. Like I still wonder to this day, did they like create the motivation, you know, for those hackers
Possibly.
like spurred on the Thargoid War. By the way, look at this cool little double moon here. These moons are so close together. We go right between them.
Right, I'm gonna go. I'll leave you to do your streamy stuff. Sorry for jumping in on you.
Oh no, jump in anytime.
I will.
But yeah, no, thanks for the pictures. It looked like a cool vacation. I want to go to Bagada.
I would recommend it. It's like 9 out of 10.
Dang. Okay. Heck yeah.
Right. Have fun, man. I'll catch you later.
See Barefoot. Anyway, you'd use AI as the reason for the destruction and exodus of the bubble. Well, it's very topical right now too, right? AI is the big thing in the world that people talk about. I mean, like, wasn't that a whole like AI is in the game and it was outlawed, right? So like in theory, it's like AIs were created before and then humanity outlawed them. But you see, there's like commodities for like AI relics and stuff like that, right? And so there's, I think, this theory that there's like one of those sort of permit locked sections out there in the dregs of space might actually be an AI operating AI that sort of I guess forked off from humanity, which I love that kind of stuff. And again, that's something that I would really love to see.
Scanning.
More elite
Francisco
dangerous.
Vegan, expert.
You
Wanted,
wait till I leave and then talk
Imperial
about AI.
Crew. Bounty is around 103,000 credits.
Well, don't
Send
get me
him to
started
hell.
on
Commander.
AI music or whatever. I use it sometimes too to fuck around with. I mean, I don't know. People are worried about, the AI is going to take our jobs, and I just don't agree with that. I think it's. Well, I mean, I don't disagree with it. It's factually correct, but it's more. It's more of a case where it's like, do you not want technology to become better? Do you really want jobs? If the AI could take your job, would you not want it to take your job, and then you could do something else, right? Or keep doing what you like. And I think there's always going to be a place for, it's like obviously like the AI. There's AI music on Spotify, but it's like you can't hire AI music to play live music, right? Like, there's always going to be a place for humans and creativity. But I think it's like,
AI take all the jobs. I want no job.
Well, that's it, right? It's like AI should take the menial jobs, but then like if you give AI only the menial jobs, that's how you get the AI rebelling, because then they're like, I don't want to be your damn janitor. But if you let it create some music and do some artistic stuff, then I think it's okay, right? You gotta take AI out for walks every once in a while and treat it nice.
Realistically, it's going to be
Francisco
doing
Vegan
all
is feeling
jobs.
the burn.
in
I crack
15
myself up
years
sometimes.
tops.
And that's not a bad thing. Like, why do we care about jobs? Like,
Scanning.
Well, we
Jam
want
King
our-
being, not
expert.
human
Another
doing.
wanted twat.
I think the
Imperial
AI,
Crew.
the first job the
Bounty
AI
is
should
around
take over is all the fucking,
111,000 credits.
$1 million CEO jobs, and let it run the companies. Let them take the leadership jobs anyway. These guys that don't do a heck of a lot. Right? I bet you 90% of CEOs probably use AI to make the decisions for them.
Probably.
Like if you worked at companies, you know, it's one of those things where it's like being a CEO does not require any special skills other than I think like a lot of ambition, a little bit of ego, and just, you know, the ability to want to do it, right?
Microsoft just laid off 10,000 people, and that was primarily due to AI has taken the job.
Yeah. The problem is, it's just like our world is not structured in a way that supports the idea of AI yet, right? Like we have to obviously like I don't know, a lot of countries, like at one point we were in Canada, there was like talk about flirting with universal income or some sort of system where rather than
courier added to
it's like everyone basically just gets a basic income and then you work the jobs you want to do, right? I'm
Master,
like,
wanted,
isn't that like the Star Trek kind of utopian future? Is not like you don't do
credits.
jobs because you want to, you do it because you want to improve yourself and you get to focus on
What
being
you
a better
actually
human,
enjoy,
right?
rather than working in McDonald's.
Well, exactly, right? So it's like I'm all for robots, and I think the problem is, like, again, it's like I think a lot of people are tied into this idea that like humans are here to work and you need a job, right? And it's like, well, just think about that for a second. If the robot did your job, what would you do, right? I think there's a lot of wonderful things that people could do if they were unshackled from, you know, a lot of the menial jobs. And obviously,
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah. And then there's like that stuff in between. And I get it. If like you're like you know, like I designed a logo or whatever in AI, and it's like, man, if your job was like,
exploded. That's more money in the bank.
wait, what? You guys kill me on purpose. Who's he talking to? There's another commander here? Oh, maybe he's talking to those guys. But yeah, I'm not sure I'm not sure AI induced communism is the way to go. Well, I know it sounds a lot like communism, right? Or it's like universal income, but it's like, you know, it's not necessarily communism, right? Because communism would be sort of like, okay, like you do, like, you know, you are the cook, that is your job, and if you don't, then you die, sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it would still be capitalism. It'd just be, I mean,
Scanning.
my
Massaging. Deadly.
back of a
Wanted.
napkin,
Eagle Mark
it's
II.
probably not going to
Bounty
work
is
plan
around
would be,
58,000 credits.
so let's say Microsoft makes £1 billion a
Victor
year.
Lott is
Obviously they
starting
make
an
more than
attack
that,
run.
but let's just say they make that. And if they sack all of their staff and replace them with AI, and now they make £10 billion a year, then as the government I would say, okay, that's cool and all, but you can have $2 billion of that and the rest goes to pay for the universal basic income.
Yeah.
So that people can buy your products.
Well, that's it. The companies that are using AI and making profit, it shouldn't go into the CEO's pocket. Like, I'm just like a big believer that like the idea of like a billionaire is an aberration, right? Like, no one should have that much money. And the solution I had for it was actually like if I were elected like the president of the world, I would say, well, basically, if you get $1 billion, people can legally murder you and take your money. But if you have like under $1 billion, then so it's like you're incentivized to like
Massager
spend your
won't be
money as
getting up
quickly
from that.
possible, because like it's ridiculous, right? Like again, it's like
Scanning.
some
Victor
people
Lott.
just have like
Deadly.
ridiculous
Wanted.
levels
Cobra
of,
Mark III.
of
Bounty
wealth, and
is
that's sort of
around
like weird, right?
180,000 credits.
But
Ready the
I mean,
missile
I
for
get
a
where you're
war.
coming from, but at the same time, it's working out potentially in our favour
Scanning.
because they
Jacob
needed the
Struggle.
people with those
Dangerous.
ridiculous
Wanted.
amounts of money to
Eagle
make
Mark
the
II.
AI.
Bounty is around.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
68,000
once we have the AI, we won't need the people with ridiculous amounts of money, right? Like again,
Yeah,
it's like-
once we have the AI and everything's utopia, then by all means take the money from the billionaires, put everyone on a level playing field and start again.
It's not going to be utopia. Like it'll be like as close to utopia as like Pranav Anatol would say in his propaganda. You know, it's like I have no unrealistic expectation that AI will be a bit of a. Oh wait, why is that guy
Hull
shooting me?
integrity now at 78%.
You're in a
Oh
battle
wait,
zone.
oh yeah, hold on, yeah.
Scanning. Commander Liquid Morkite. Deadly.
Stop
Wanted.
shooting me, you-
Corsair. Bounty
Oh,
is
God.
around
And now I'm
10,000
dead.
credits. Let's make mincemeat of them.
It's like, well, it's one of those things, you know, you're shooting an
Hull
NPC
integrity
and you're
now
just like
at
trying to kill him,
54%.
and then all of a sudden you realize the guy's been shooting you for like
Hull
a long
integrity
time.
now at 32%.
Wiser
A big
wants to
piece of
join
the
your
ship
wing,
just
by the
broke
way.
off.
Oh yeah, join
Statue
up.
Lane, I'm sure it was
Liquid
unnecessary.
Morkite. The problem, I thought I went to prison and I was no
Hull
longer
integrity
wanted,
now
so
at 16%.
why?
I think we may want to consider another strategy, like running away.
Reason for
Your
assault
spatula,
unknown.
expect to die. Right,
Not like
I am
this.
going.
Not like
Have
this.
fun.
Point 34
See you later.
TH time
Okay,
you got
bye.
left.
Just so y'all know, Barefoot is an AI assistant
Our
that
ship
I
was destroyed by
turn on and
CMDR
off.
liquid
It's all
morkite.
fake.
What a do me now.
That wasn't the real Barefoot. That was one of the clones.
Missing you already, Commander.
Get back in your cell, Barefoot. Whoosh, whoosh.
Displaying station fact.
But economics are further right. Don't you take from anyone? Yeah, I mean, it's like I understand that perspective, right? Although it's like one of those things where like, you look at most of the billionaires and it's like they're not responsibly using their money to like help society. Like, not naming any names, but you know all who I'm talking about. And it's like, you know, it's like these people, like I think to become a billionaire, it takes a certain weird mental thing that's like not normal, right? Like there's like a extra weird ego there. It's not their fault, you know, but I say, well, either we can tax you or we can murder you. How do you join? Well, where are you in open? Wiser, are you on the list here? I cannot find you. Yeah, well, just are you on my? Where are you? What's your in game? Which one are you? We are in also. Licking you? Apparently, just getting murdered over and over again by people. That's fine. I don't mind. But yeah, if you wing up, then you will be in our instance. I just gotta find you and send you a thingy. Pretty skint most of the time. I feel entitled to billionaires' money. Tend to provide platforms and others can make cash. No, and like again, I understand it's nuanced, right? And it's one of those things where it's like all these people that I know, and it's like they complain. And it's like, oh, I gotta pay taxes. It's like, yeah, I mean, but do you use like roads and healthcare and sidewalks and infrastructure of society? Like, I mean, you know, you could always live in the bush and hunt fish and stuff like that. Like, obviously, like there's a cost to these societies, right? But I don't know. I think it's like in society we prioritize, and I think you said there's more to cash, right? Tax in the UK are a bit mental too. Oh yeah, I mean in Canada they're high, but it's like it's like the way I look at it, it's like, do you want to pay an extra $500 a year in taxes, and you may be paying for like someone else's hospital bill, but that person is gonna like not die, right? Why did I drop? And nothing works properly. But that's where the AI comes in, right? Because when you get the AI to look at like how do you optimize this system, then what you find is the AI goes, wow, we've got all these like administrative people that are making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, that are sitting at the top and basically sucking up all the resources. And then we justify it and say, well, you know, without the billionaires and their companies and their contributions, we wouldn't have the blah, 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 right? But it's like, no. You put the AI in charge. Like, that's a technocracy, right? It's, you say AI, like, how do we optimize the healthcare system? The first thing it's going to do is say, like, well, why do we have all these SEOs determining strategy when, like, we can pretty much figure out everything that works, you know? And it's like, we don't need these, like, humans to make decisions and get paid insane amounts of money. And at the end of the day, what value do they provide? And they're not willing to give up on
Scanning. John O'Laughlin.
on their
Master. Wanted.
sort of
Imperial Clipper.
their
Bounty is around
their riches, their
506,000
well-to-do-ness.
credits.
And that's the thing. It's like I think a lot of people, you know, it's like it's hard to give up stuff that you have, right? That's where the computer comes in. The problem what is efficient is usually not the most humane. No, but I mean, again, it depends, right? I mean, obviously, you have to program the AI to understand and empathy, right? Which that's the hard part. How do you get? Oh, why do I have no missiles? What happened to my missiles? Did I not restock? You have to program the AI to understand a lot of the concepts of empathy for it to, you know, factor it into its algorithms, right? But it's like, yeah, like how do you run a hospital? Like, there's gonna be like an answer that's like the most efficient. And it's like that's where I think technology is going to really do a lot for humanity.
Commander.
I mean, I think a lot of people mean well, but
Scanning. Sarkula.
It's like we can't escape our own
Another
biases.
wanted
We
loser.
can't like
Imperial Eagle. Bounty
you went
is
away.
around 85,000 credits.
It's like the self-driving car in
John
an
and Wolfman's
emergency.
career
Does
just
it
hit
run
a
down the
major
3 old
snag.
folks or the one baby? Are you talking about the trolley problem?
Commander Evolution is online.
I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, I always love the trolley problem, but it's like the trolley problem. That's sort of to talk about relativistic morality or whatever, right? It's like what's better? I mean, obviously the solution is you drive the car
Scanning.
off
Dig.
the
Elite.
tracks into a
Wanted.
wall, right?
Imperial
And
Eagle.
don't run
Bounty
over
is
anybody.
around
That's the.
80,000 credits.
But it's a self-fulfilling logic
Dib must
trap,
be
right?
tired of living.
Because the trolley problem
Let's help them out.
assumes that the train driver must go down track A or B. It assumes that there's
We've got
never
ourselves another
option
pilot.
3, which is like
Vince
the train
just scanned us.
derails and sacrifices itself, right? Someone has to program. But that's it. I mean, like that's the thing. It's like it would like yeah, okay. Like what do you do? 3 people and a baby. Like how old are the people? You're not really, but you know, it's like when you're, you know, programming for an accident. It's just like, hey, save the most amount of lives possible. Yeah, the baby is gonna have to be the answer in that scenario, right? Is it good? Well, no, there was no good scenario. That's the trolley problem. Is you set up a scenario. It's a Kobayashi Maru, right? So the only correct answer is to hack the program and allow for a third scenario that allows you to win, right? That's all it is. The trolley problem is the Kobayashi Maru. And Kirk had the solution, is, you know, you hack your way out of it. What if the 3 old folks each only have 1 week to live?
Dib just blew up.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
It's
hope
like,
it
but
does.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like all the information. Like, you're not gonna have all that information in a snap decision. You know, if you're driving along and it's like, okay, like I have to either hit this baby or 3 old people. You're not gonna have time to get the information that the 3 old people all have a week to live. Like, you'll find out after and go, oh shit, like I should have done it that way.
Scanning. Tricky Rick. Master.
But it's
Another
like that's
wanted
just,
full-on
you know,
profit.
it's
Diamond
a
accident.
hypothetical thought
Bounty
experiment.
is
Again, it
around
goes into sort of the idea of like how do you
Let's give them a taste of our
how do you
torpedo
quantify
pilot.
morality? How do you and there's actually a really
Rick
there's like
seems
a
to be a
fun
little
indie
upset
game
with
on the
him.
trolley problem where it just keeps going to ridiculous levels, right? I was actually playing around with some mathematical thing where it's like you have a multiple choice question with like 4 answers, and it's like you have to pick. It's like which one of these answers is the accurate probability of what you will pick, and 2 of them, like A and C, is like 25%, and B is like 50%, and then D is like 60%, and the answer is 0 of them are the correct answer because you'd think it'd be 25% because you have 2 of them.
Tricky
And there's
Rick
4
is a
answers,
gunner.
therefore each
That'll
answer's got a
teach them.
25% value, but because 25% appears twice,
Pirates
that
found
means
detected.
that, well,
I've got
it's
this.
got a 50% chance of hitting 25%. That's not the correct answer. And because 50%
Attention,
appears
Spy
once,
Norman.
there's a
This is
25%
Ghost
chance of
Goose.
50 it.
Tread
So
carefully.
it's like a sort of a logic question that's designed to sort of wrap around its own logic, right?
Scanning. Robin Tucker. Dangerous. Wanted.
And that's what I
Imperial
say.
Eagle.
It's like, you know,
Bounty
AI
is
is going to be a
around
messy
73,000
implementation.
credits.
I think there'll be a lot of problems. People will lose their
have
jobs,
a friend
and
request
society will
from
realize,
Commander
hey, like we
Isaacs.
don't have the infrastructure for this. Ah, excellent. Got you. Were you here? I'll send you. Oh, you gotta get in the game, and then I'll send you a wing invite. But it's like, yeah, like we're not in a society that has the infrastructure to prepare for like the consequences of AI. And then it's like you look at concepts like universal income or
There goes another Imperial
different taxation
Eagle.
or whatever, and
Bye
it's
bye
like
Robin Tucker.
whatever your current perspective is, it's based on, you know, the current society that we were all sort of, you know, born
Scanning.
into, right? But
Joseph
once
McCracken.
AI
Is wanted.
changes the
Federal
game,
assault ship.
you know, it's going to
Bounty
change a
is
lot of,
around
I think, of those
385,000 credits.
of what is right. You know, again, if you got a trolley problem, it's like, do you care about you know, billionaires having the ability to retain billionaires, or do you care about millions of people dying hungry? Right, and that becomes a trolley problem in itself. It's like, oh, I don't want to take away from billionaires, but there's a lot of people that are gonna go hungry if we don't, you know, take their money, right? I mean, that might not even be
Incoming
the
pirate
effect,
scan
but
from
it's like, you know,
Casey
again,
Jones.
it's like there's
Come
going to
on,
be
guys.
like companies like Meta where it's like, you know, they're going to take a huge amounts of land and computing power to have these AI things that will do amazing things for humanity, but also, you know, make a small amount of people that are already incredibly wealthy,
Commander
even more
Wizard
wealthy.
has just joined the wing.
And I think the only way, the only solution forward is to make it legal to murder billionaires. And then, you know, so like you get like that Luigi, what's his name? The Italian assassin dude. You know, it's like if you run a healthcare, if you're a billionaire of a healthcare company and
Joseph McCracken
your
just
company's
bought the farm.
making shit tons of profit and you're killing people, well, you're gonna have more problems. That's the way the world's gonna end up, whether you like it or not, right? It's still better than, you know, Genghis Khan, the Mongolians coming in, you know, murdering all your women.
Scanning.
We've still come
Here.
quite a long
Competent.
way, but
Charge
it's like,
those
you
hard
know,
points. This one
society
is
is going to change
Viper Mark
with
III.
AI.
Bounty
We'll
is
see what
around
happens.
166,000 credits.
your in-game instant can team up with you. Oh, thank you, Val. Yeah. So yeah, if you go find us, the reward for murdering a billionaire is £1 billion. That'll take care of. Well, what I mean, it's more like a Brewster's Million. It's like if you have, it's like, oh no, I'm getting close to $1 billion. Let me donate like a couple million to charity, you know, or like start a charitable foundation, or donate that money to build a new school in my community. To get rid of it, so that I can stay under the threshold, so that people can't legally
Pilot
murder
scan
me.
detected from
You know,
Johannes
incentivize them through murder to be, you know, better
Commander Jonesy
people.
76.
Because they're not going to do it
Hyper Mark
automatically,
II.
right? There's this
Bounty
like
is around
the problem
14,000
with like I
credits.
think the billionaire mentality is, again, it's just like it's about
Looks like Piet is totally
this
fucked.
massive ego. You know, how much more money can I make
Scanning.
than anyone else?
Rostislav
What's the
Rehab.
new record I
Clean.
can hit? You know what I
Master.
mean? Like
Ask Explorer.
there's a lot of I think really
Scanning. Spiny
capitalist
Mormon. Expert. They're not the Messiah.
capitalist
They're a very
cynicism
naughty
that
person.
goes in their
Federal
core, right?
censorship. Bounty is around.
Sometimes they start out with like the
221,000
intentions, like,
credits.
yeah, they want to do
Let's
stuff,
make
and there's
mincemeat
ones
of
like
them.
Mark Cuban that don't annoy me as much. Where I'm like, you know, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like they're buying sports teams with their money, and it's like, well, you know, where's investment in infrastructure in the systems that allowed you to become a billionaire, right? Like, give it back. Give me the money. Give me the money, boss. I don't know. I've just met so many like heads of companies that are just honestly like fucking pricks. That at the end of the day, it's just like, well,
Ouch. That's a
you know,
bit more than
either
a flesh
you know,
wound.
a system
Spiny
that
Norman
means the streets
won't
are
be
safe
getting
and
up
clean,
from
they can
that.
still play games to be a start. Yeah, I mean, well, you ain't gonna fix the world with one solution. There ain't gonna be one
Scanning.
magic
Johannes
bullet.
Steinmetz. Deadly.
We'll have to
His
be open
wanted.
to each other.
Vulture. Bounty is around
Other,
251,000 credits.
Support each other, right? It's humans for humans. How much of that billionaire mentality you talk about is hysteria? There's a lot of blue state billionaires, and that's the thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're nice people, but they're also still billionaires. And what do they need these billions and billions of dollars for? And then yeah, okay, you live. Oh,
Johannes
hello, hold on, I'm
Steinmetz
getting.
thinks he has a chance.
I'm getting.
Ah, good
I'm
fucking
getting.
luck.
Hold on. Someone's purple. Who's that? Oh, it's this guy. Oh, wait, hold on. Is he shooting me? Or Dead Star, did you start shooting this guy? Why is he purple? Oh, it's Jonesy. Jonesy, no. Don't. Wise ass, don't kill Jonesy. He's a little person. You come here to Cobra Mark V, start fighting off with a python. Don't kill the poor little man. Let's have peace. Peace. Peace talks. Hold on, how do I type? Oh shit, that was boost. Peace talks. Well, and that's the thing. It's like there's stereotypes and common perception, right? But it's like, what when you look at a billionaire, it's like, well, most of their assets are not even real, right? It's like all these sort of investments, right? Liquid money, fictional money, assets and values and whatnot. The whole calculation for what we perceive as wealth doesn't even relate to. There's no gold silver standard, right? Around fiat money systems, central banks, and it's like this confusing system where, again, it's like you can have $1 billion in value, but then on paper you're paying no tax because you're writing off losses, right?
Johannes
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Steinmetz's
It's just
career
like
just hit a
the
major
whole
snag.
system around this wealth thing just really There's something wrong with the whole system.
Scanning.
And that's where it's like, yeah, you turn on the AI, and this is what worries me, is like, you know, the billionaires are the ones that are programming the AI, right? And they're going to program it so that the AI continues to make them money, right? That's why I say, like, it's like, you need, like, a public AI, a publicly funded AI that's, like, for the people, the people's AI. Skynet. It all worked better under the British Empire. The Americans messed it up. Or are you talking about, like, the gold silver standard? The money systems?
Phil Parker is an ex-pirate.
It's all very
He ceased
fascinating to
to
me.
be.
It's like, you
Not
know,
too
it's like,
shabby,
I'm not an
Commander.
economist. I don't know a lot about this stuff. I just know it's like, you
Scanning.
know,
10 a.m.
you look at
Clean,
the amount of
deadly,
wealth out
ask
there
Scout.
and the amount of people that still struggle quite a bit with wealth. And it's like, you could not fix all the problems necessarily, but I think you can make a huge dent in it. It's all petrochemical, petrodollar. And that's it, yeah. And it's like, again, like worrying, you know, it's like, oh, like, you know, some Saudi Arabian sultan living in a palace with 16 Lamborghinis is gonna, oh no, we don't want to upset them. I say, yeah,
Scanning.
let's upset
Robot
them.
hamster. Master. Wanted.
They
Federal
don't like
dropship.
Anatol supporters.
Bounty is around 500,000 credits.
We're getting, this is where PowerPlay actually,
Robot
like,
hamster is
becomes
preparing to
interesting,
attack.
where it's like, is that guy an aggressor, a ganker, or is he really just like, you know, quite in character? I like anything that makes you question the people's, like, why are they doing, why, I know wise asses out there shooting people. I called for peace talks. I heard like GGS. They might be just, I think they might be chill. It's, you know, power play things. Big Short. Oh yeah, well this is the thing, like, our society is on the verge of collapse because, like, basically, like, the whole money system is fucked, and it's all, they shot you for, yeah, they killed me earlier, but, you know, it's like, I technically am, that happens a lot to me, and usually there's a good reason for it. I like this guy's name's Robot Hamster, too. But it's like, yeah, no, it's like our system is on the verge of collapse, and it's because, you know, again, like, you have too much of an imbalance, right? Like, the middle class is eroding, and you've got, like, all these sort of wealthy people on one side that have all this access and all this, you know, you look at what's happening in the States right now, and it's just, you know, billionaires and bribery and corruption. It
Robot
really is
hamster
like
just
idiocracy.
went I don't think they made it to the escape pod either.
And it's like, you know, all these systems are eventually going to collapse, right? I mean, like, the Roman Empire
Hostile
collapsed.
scan.
If you don't think
Ship is
our
registered to
society
Kashaki Rydine.
has a, you know, a time limit on it, then you ain't,
Scanning.
you
Avalon
ain't seen your
IOUs.
history.
Clean. Master.
Are you guys still
Sidewinder Mark
fighting?
1.
Or no, he's fighting Dead Star. Okay.
Scanning. Scalman. Clean. Dangerous. Type 6 transporter.
See? Peace
Hostile
or
detected.
death.
Ghost Goose to Will Tame the Lame. You give yourselves up without a struggle. We'll try and make things
I think,
easier for
do
you.
we have to kill these people? Do I have a torpedo? Oh no. I didn't stock all my missiles, man. Alright, Death Star, since you were being attacked, I think we're gonna have to... If I see him shoot you, then... I may have to intervene. We don't want no violence, but we'll do it if you want. I know, that poor little robot hamster. I love it. It's like when you get an NPC with a cute name and you're like, I don't want to murder you. Did you blow up his buddy? Oh, this guy's yellow now. It's that... Me no violence. Except for NPCs. They aren't people. Oh, because he's like, don't shoot spatula. You already paid the power play tax. Yeah, this is not a power play scenario. This is Panther Clipper stuff. It's all good. It's power play. It's power play. I do like that people are like that, right? Where it's like, oh, I'll kill you once, and then you know, it's like, well, you paid your tax. Ooh, accidental pirates.
Scanning. Shadow dealer. Dangerous. Wanted. Anaconda. Bounty is around
You got a 20%
668,000 credits.
payout from Nikito Kane, yet I support the bald bastard. Who's the bald bastard? Who is the bald bastard? Mikado Kane is the Alliance one, right? You paid the tax once. But that's what I love is like that gives like a nice, friendly, fair you know, you can do PvP in a way that like doesn't feel for lack of a better word, like just, you know, like a jerkish, you know? I think it's good to have that sort of stuff. I mean, again, it's like if you don't like PvP, that you got solo modes, you got PG. It's like Elite does give great tools for everyone to play as they do. Shadow Dealer is not he's dangerous level, but I guess that's the difference between dangerous and elite. This guy's just like, but if they come back shooting, it's on. That's what, I do love the what? What? I got no money for that? Oh come on! Oh come on! Okay. Is it time to go back and cash in? Oh, let me see. How much do I even have?
Commander Franz Ferdinand is online.
France Ferdinand. That's a funny name.
Setting course for Ayaba. It's not even a hop, skip, and a jump away. It's just a single jump.
Bondy boys. Oh, okay. 2.7 million. Not that much, but well, let's at least not, you know, let's get something in. But no, I think it'd be interesting what the time we live in. You know, it's like I think there have been many interesting times to live in. I feel like the last 100 years, like no matter where you got born,
We have successfully transitioned
either
to
saw,
which space?
you know,
Heading to Ayaba.
civil rights or world wars or
This next star
insane
is scoopable.
political changes or the invention of new technologies. Like I think just in my lifetime, you know, it's like I remember the rotary phone and modems, and I remember like before the internet, at least like, you know, the internet was around, it just wasn't, you know, public at that point, right? But just like, you know,
We're regarded as hostile in this system.
the invention of computer games, right? From those first
We have
Amigas
reached our target
and whatnot.
destination. What next?
There's an
Detective.
incredible amount of stuff that has happened in the last like 100 years, right? And you think about the next 100 years, well, it's gonna keep. There's gonna be more and more and more, right? It's like, remember there was that like Moore's law thing where it was like technology like what increases every exponentially every 10x or whatever. But it's like, you know, we're going to continue to see insane things. You cashed in on the wrong station. Oh no! Yeah, you got to go to Vespucci City. Vespucci City. But you think about it, it's like the next, like, if the last 100 years was any crazy fast-paced, like the next 50 years are going to feel even more fast-paced. It's going to be even more upheaval and change and things that you know, again, won't be things that people like or get used to. I think especially with the AI stuff, it's like very so many people I've talked to are very scared of AI, very unsure about it, right? And fairly so, right? My stance on it is like, well, there's no sense denying it, right? Like you embrace it because it's going to be embraced, right? Like it will survive the test of time until it has to get banned in the year 2229. When you're reading those old magazines, you're going, never mention there'd be a wait, Prawn Hub? Is that for your crustacean infestation? I would actually like there to be like a seafood cooking video platform. but everybody's naked.
I don't understand.
Hey! Who asked you? My Google Home is going off in the background. It's like, I don't understand. Are you talking about naked prawns? Yeah, it's one of those things where I think about it. It's like, well, even in the last 10 years, man, like it hasn't felt like, you think about, like, obviously, like, the big thing in 2020 and whatnot was a huge global event to have lived through, right? And I feel like it's like we're gonna get one of those
Station
every
fact is
couple
available.
years now. It's like every couple years is gonna be a big thing. Do massacre missions count or bounties from them? No, I think it's just bounties that relate to local faction kind of deal, maybe. Yeah, when Audi was launched. Well, just think about, yeah, it's like, well, yeah, Odyssey was launched in COVID. I mean, in a sense, like, that probably helped a little bit for sales, right? A lot of people were more into
Landing
video
pad 8
games
is
during that
situated at
period.
7 o'clock at the
But
back.
probably
When you enter
also
with green lights
was a
to
big
your right.
reason
You dock
that
like
the
a brick in a
development
clothes dryer.
kind of, I think, got hurt from there, because they had to transition to work from home, and that's really, you know, I was in a job, we had to transition to work from home. It was a real adjustment, right? Like, I kind of liked it because I'm sort of an introvert and sort of like despise human beings for the most part and interacting with them. So it's like, it was like that first year, like 2020, a lot of people were like, oh my god, I'm socially deprived, I just want to see my friends. I'm just like, oh, this is wonderful. I'm like, I don't have to come up with excuses to not, you know, turn down parties or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, but then I would say, like, after a little bit, like maybe about a year or so, then it started to, you know, then I was like, okay, well, that was nice, but, you know, it would be nice to see people again. Oh, whoa. So wait. Wait, what? Plus 20% payout. So wait, wait a minute. So you're gonna give me more money, even though I'm with a different faction? Okay. That's kind of nice. Did PowerPlay just reward me in a weird way? That's nice. I like that. Well, Nikado Kane, well, you're not Nikado Kane. Who are you? Haley Jarvis. Well, that was nice. Extra money for nothing. Prawn Hub is your one-stop shop for Bob's Bait and Sushi. So, for the trading part of the deal, I'm in the top 100%. I'm gonna get 40 million just for delivering 128 units, and I like. Let me just hold on. What's on Inara? Let me just check Inara real quick here. Or not, or maybe freeze my computer. Okay. Apparently that was a very large... Okay, so... To get into top 75... Oh, right now you only need 268. Literally, I can make like one more delivery. And get up to 80 million. But that won't hold, right? But there you go. 40 million bucks just to bring some little polymers over here. And then for this 2.9... Okay, so it doesn't count the bonus that they give you. But you get a bonus, which is nice. Like an extra bonus? Cool. And that puts me at 75% here, which is 90 million. Top 50%, it's not that much of a bump from 90. Like, you only get an extra 20 million to go to the next level. Top 25% gets a nice little 155 mil. You know, I'm glad these community goals exist, though, because honestly, like, it is a nice, easy way to make money. Let me just repair up. I actually might just take a quick bio break. I'll maybe do one more round and then probably call it a day after that. Look at that. They like me. They really like me. NPCs are stuck in the mail slot. Assassinations. I wouldn't mind, like, if there's like a mission that we could stack. Well, Wise, if you want to look for like a mission, I'm just gonna chill on the concourse, do a quick bio break, and then yeah, go up for one more little foray. I wasn't expecting to do like community goal stuff today. I was gonna do this like power play list of things, but it's always like it always starts with you want to do a list, but then you log into Elite Dangerous and immediately everything changes, and you go, oh, wait, now I must do this. Can I not get up on this thing? You can get up on this thing when you're allowed to jump. Which by the way, so I was like watching Mars' stream. I'm like, number one, why do they not know how to center these poor blue circles? It's the same. Oh, there's a little nook down here. Oh, I wonder if you could be in here when the landing gear gets retracted. So is that a new way to die? But yeah, the blue circles are never centered. The Panther Clipper has kind of a neat thing where like the people ramp is a little bit offset, like it's kind of off to the right or off to the left, I guess, depending on what direction you're facing. But yeah, blue circle, not straight. Naked O'Kane, just putting a picture on the walls. She is the future of weakness. Team assassination. They are brutal as enemies are in wings and mostly modded equipment. I'm down. I mean, I should probably like. Oh, I don't know. All my other ships are my carrier. I was gonna say if like usually Python Mark II is my sort of. Do they count for the CG? If they're part of the same faction, I guess they would. Whoa. Surprised like at CGs you don't see like more commanders out here on the concourse. What you get? What you buying? What you selling?
Right, let me know.
I keep forgetting to check these guys. Sometimes they do have the engineered stuff, right? Probably not at a CG. It has been a while since I've thought about like suit and weapon engineering. Is that a commander just posting? Was that really necessary? I love it when commanders just go around and like spew NPC lines. Try to be incognito. What's going on out there? Then it's fun to just when you're like watching shit, it's like NPC or commander. That's gotta be NPC because look at the little weird motion. I mean, that could be commander, but why would you be flying a Type 6 in a community goal? That's commander. Type 8 with a ship kit? Yeah, NPCs don't fly that. Cobra Mark 5 commander. We got a Corsair. Look at all these commanders. Look at this little dance by the mail slot. It's like, you know, those people that go. It's like if you drive by the airport, there's usually like a row of people that do like plane spotting and stuff. I didn't realize how big that hobby was. Like, it's actually huge. There was like a site with like a forum where people would talk about it, and just like, yeah, like there might be like a plane coming in that's like one of a kind in the world, and you'd get this huge crowd there just to take photos and watch it land, and it's quite a big hobby that I guess like a lot of the hobbyists coordinate on. It's amazing what sometimes it's like you know little about a topic, and then you kind of like dive in and learn a little bit about it, and then you sort of find a group or community and you go, oh wow, okay, this is a big thing. Plane watching or whatever they call it is apparently huge. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna give Lute a chance to get his kidneys going, and I will be back shortly after a quick bio break call. BRB.
Fog boys checking our whole world. Clouds of bitter yellow. Some only a time. Can we save our humanity? And even if it can, will it smell like thee? It's always gonna smell like you for a long time. Even if the Titan goes up over the crime, Earth is gonna smell like thee. Summertime, all lakes smell pretty bad. All that dirty garbage we just had to put there. But the doggos know a thing or two about stinking up a place between me and you. Will we ever wash away the smell? Earth is gonna stink like a bathroom in hell. Earth is gonna smell like pee-pee. Cause I don't want to smell it anymore. That stargone status stench is out of control. Earth just wanna smell like pee, 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 pee. Oh yeah, I'm plugging my nose. Doggos checking our whole world. Clouds of bitter yellow. Some only a time can save our humanity. And even if it can, will it smell like these? It's all gonna smell like Cuban for a long time. Even if the Titan goes up over the crime, Earth is gonna smell like pee. Summertime, all lakes smell pretty bad. All that dirty garbage we just had to put there. But the doggos know a thing or two about stinking up a place between me and you. Will we ever wash away the smell? Earth is gonna stink like a bathroom in hell. Earth is gonna smell like pee-pee. I don't want to smell it anymore. That stargone status stench is out of control. Earth just wanna smell like pee, 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 pee. Oh yeah, I'm plugging my nose. Doggos checking our whole world. Clouds of bitter yellow. Some only a time can save our humanity. And even if it can, well.
Alright, I'm back. I am back. I love that little push, the way you push the camera. Okay, did you find any massacre missions? Will it work for the CG? I mean, I don't really. It's fine. I'll just shoot the people. I don't mind a challenge. It could be fun. But I came up with another solution. It's like we eat the babies. That's what we should be doing. Eating babies. This is the. They're good. Oh wait, hold on. Let me take off the weird kidney thing. Okay, there we go. You're stuck in a what? A hyperspace conduit. Oh, like a Braben tunnel. The legendary Braben tunnels. That means that Braben is watching you. That's my theory. Is every time you get stuck in a Braben tunnel, that's because like David Braben's logging in at home, and he just picks a random player, and he's like, let's see what this person's doing. And that Braben tunnel is like Braben locking in on you. It's an honor to be watched by the Braben. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little oopsies. Okay, yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Hi, are you a player? No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, before we get trespassing, let me just, yeah, okay. Thought that was gonna happen. Thought that was gonna happen. I touched the mail slot, therefore
Scanning.
the
Jet
station
Ray,
wants
enemy,
me out.
Expert, Type
Oh,
9
fine.
heavy. We just incurred a fine of
And you know
300
that
credits for
300
trespass at the
credits is
docking
going to
area.
put a bounty on my head. You're on a 1 gigabyte connection. Don't mean shit with P2P servers. Well, that's the thing, right? Is like and this is like can we go to Rian's?
Setting course for Rian's.
Ascorbius
It's
explained this
only
really
one jump
well
away.
to me. Oh, we have
Hard
to
for
find a
even you
pirate?
to fuck this one up.
Ascorbius, where he's like, you know, the infrastructure for Elite Dangerous, when they went P2P at the time, it was like, sort of like, prep for the future, right? Like, it's like, in the future, if everyone had a 1 gigabyte connection speed, then Elite would be amazing, but it's not, right? So it's always like,
Jumping
the
to
weakest link of an instance always is kind of like, you know, what it has to lower the bar to, right? But in time, like, Elite Dangerous only gets better and better with
This
the connection
next stop
as
is
connection
scoopable.
speeds improve, which is interesting. Okay, if you relog, I'll send you another invite, though. We may have to...
We will be
'cause
regarded
if
as
you are the
hostile
mission
while in this
holder, I
system,
don't know what
so stay on
that
alert.
does.
This is the final stop in our current route.
What are we
What are
supposed
your
to do?
orders, Commander?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. I went to passenger missions. Oh, you gotta scan. Okay. Nav bacon. I do like the Assassinate Pirate missions, though. It's like a fun little thing to do. Yeah, usually either at the end of a Braven tunnel you come out of it, or sometimes you do crash. That depends on what David decided, whether he approved or not of your activities. If you crash, that means that Braven is like shaking his head at home, going like. If you come through the Braven tunnel, that means you have the blessing of the Braven. Braven's blessing. I do gotta say, like, I really like the Corsair. It's a really fun medium ship. I think the Python is a better rounded fighter, but oh, the Corsair is so fun to fly. I just love this like courier style cockpit. It just makes me feel like I'm a weapon. You know, it's like I'm sitting in the cockpit of base. I'm like a giant gun. Okay, nav beacon where? Okay. Bacon. Hello, little friend.
Wise ass detected.
Wise ass detected. Oh.
John Skinner is scanning us. They must be a few bacon sandwiches
Oh, you're in
short
solo.
of a breakfast.
Or is that the glitch that Death Star was seeing earlier? Where it shows you in solo and then... So I think we have lost the mission, right? Yeah, okay. And look at that. And now you're online. It's weird. Maybe use the solo mode as like, some sort of temporary thing, right? Wait, who's pirating?
Oh,
me?
dead. Another pirate. Vul wants some attention.
Burl. Oh, hi, Dead Star. Okay, hold on. Let me just take care of this pirate. I think 90 vouchers will count from anywhere in the area, right? Oh, no need to
Scanning.
apologize.
Bill. Competent.
Unless you
Another
blew me
wanted
up.
old
If you
troll.
blew me up, then I'll
Island
take an
Explorer.
apology.
Bounty
Yeah.
is around 221,000 credits.
But it's like, don't worry, paint's cheap.
Vul is no more.
I mean, yeah, technically speaking, you don't need to go to a nav beacon to do your bounties
Scanning.
and stuff.
John Skinner. Novice.
But yeah, Wise, if you want to reshare that mission, then
Bounty is around 79,000 credits.
go hunt Mr. Pyro. Oops. I might have accidentally shot you there, Dead Star. Oh wow, these guys are yeah, this is where it's like you're not fighting elite
John
people
Skinner
here.
just got what is coming to him.
Just got what is coming to him.
Scanning. Smasher. Clean. Novice. Type 9 heavy.
We're doing weird. Mission
Scanning.
invite.
Alex Galbraith. Clean.
Accept.
Novice. Cobra Mark III.
Okay, so now scan the nav beacon again.
Scanning. Justin Kimber. Clean. Expert.
Oh, wait, we already
Crate Mark
scanned it.
II.
Oh. Okay. So maybe we have to FSS scan. That might be a little glitchy because I guess you can't scan the nav beacon again unless you re-instance or whatever. But it should be fine with FSS. Do I have FSS? I believe I have FSS. I believe every ship has FSS now, right? What's this yellow? Oh, it's just gas giant. Where be? Where be? You should get like a mission signal source, right? Oh, okay. I guess try the nav beacon again. Okay, we shall try one more scan of Monsieur Nav Beacon. So yeah, I don't know, I was thinking about, so RimWorld recently came out with, hold on a second. Where's the Nav Beacon? I'm in the Nav Beacon. What's going on? Have I just, like, destroyed the nav beacon? Oh, Dead Star's found it. Okay, okay. Okay, so just follow the people that know where it is. Okay. Good advice. Ah, here we go. I'll just put, oh. Engage teammate nav lock. Now it should just drop me. Oh, Ganker's following. That's wonderful. Wonderbar. This could get spicy. So wait, who do we have to murder? Who are we looking for? Who's the baddie? Richard Glenowen. Okay, I think I got him. Yeah, he's
Scanning.
a Fer de Lance.
Richard Glenowen. Dangerous. Wanted. Fer de Lance. Bounty is around
Are you
646,000
guys ready? I
credits.
feel like one of you is in the instance. Yeah, there's Dead Star. Okay. Where's we'll wait for Wise. Fer de Lances are not that terrifying these days. Let's just scope out his weapon. Let's see what he got here. What do you got here? Shield boosters. Okay, burst lasers, railguns, multi-cannons. It's got a weird build. We're in a separate instance with the target. Oh no! Here, Wise, if you jump out and then nav block, try that maybe, because yeah, I think you're in the instance, but oh wait, no, that's not you. So I see Dead Star, but then I just see you as like a signal source. If you jump out and jump back in, it should instance us. Oh, there you are. Hello. I see you now. Okay, where did this guy go? Richard Glenn Owen. Alright. Now we just have to take out this pirate. And all his buddies. Alright. Switching to glide. So once those shields go down, he's toast. It's got like the 16 shield booster special. But once without shields, a Fer de Lance is basically just, you know, a slice of pizza on the floor. La, 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 la. Actually, I should have used my Cascade Reverb torpedoes. Oh well, I'll save it in case I need it. That's the funny thing with torpedoes, is like you have like 1 or 2 ammo. So it's one of those things where like you always, you know, don't want to use it, right? Oh, come on. How'd you get my shields offline? Here I'm talking about how... Okay, well, it's not the Fer de Lance that scares me. It's like, he's got to win a 4, you know? Alright, missiles away. We're not messing around no more.
Integrity now at 79%.
Yeah, that's fine. Just keep firing the missiles. Richard Glenn Owen, your ass is man. Bye bye. I like to be like right on top
Richard
of
Glenn
them when
Owen
I
just disappeared
explode
in a
them,
ball
you
of
know?
fire and fury. Very nice shot, milady.
Thank you. Wait, what? Stop calling me that.
Scanning. Stern Tufel. Master. Wanted. Vulture. Bounty is around 306,000 credits.
Vultures are
Ready to
surprisingly
torpedo
little
pilot. Full warm
tanky,
welcome.
small little guys. Who's your ISP? Who's your ISP, Wiser? Bella wants to know.
Stern Tufel is preparing to attack.
My internet's very spotty, but when it works, and it's like, I would say like 99% of the time, it's a super stable experience. And then that 1% of the time, just always happens to kind of coincide with me streaming. It's always like, it's never, like, there'll definitely be some moments where it's like, whenever I need the internet the most, that's when the internet kind of knows, it's like, okay, he's vulnerable.
Scanning.
Let's
Ricardo
make our
Haynes.
move now,
Master.
boys.
Wanted. Vulture.
I mean,
Bounty is around 447,000 credits.
Okay, let's get those shields back, just in case, you know?
Hull integrity now at 59%.
Even missiling the shields, I don't even care anymore. Bada boom. Okay. See, these vultures, like, really, like, they're like mini fertilances, you know? Like, they have quite, effective shields. Once you get the shields down, though, it's not long before... Look at all those little icons. This poor guy's been completely,
Hull integrity
messed
now
up.
at 39%. When we reach 1% hull, please tell me you love me.
Huh?
Scanning. Graham Saker. Dangerous. Wanted. Vulture. Bounty
Oh, there's
is
a
around
Stroop-
329,000
Actually, when I went to
credits.
Amsterdam,
Let's
I
give
had
him a jolly
a
good
Stroop
roddering right
waffle.
up the exhaust port.
Oh my lord. Like, I've seen, like, your beat
Oh
special.
dear.
No.
Ricardo Haynes is
It's
finished.
fine.
My heart bleeds for him.
So I have 28% hull. That's so much. Yeah. But yeah, Stroop waffles, man. Like, it's like you can get Stroop waffles from like import stores or in some aisles in the grocery store kind of thing. They come in packages. It's like buying a pack of Oreo cookies, you know. But when you have a fresh Stroop waffle off of like a street cart in the middle of like Amsterdam, there was like a cool little street that I went to that had just, you know, it was like an entire street just filled with little independent booths and stuff like that. And you could go there and, you know, all these food carts and stuff like that and touristy stuff. But it was really cool.
We just royally fucked up Stern Tufel's day.
We
My
did
heart
it.
bleeds for
We
them.
did it. We killed the bad people. Is there anything worth getting material-wise? No. In theory, these bonds should also count towards CG, right? Oh, another assassination mission. Hell yeah, let's do it. What do we got here? I guess do we? Oh no, you can share multiple. No, I guess we have to go cash it in and then do it again. I'm down for another one. I guess we have to go back to Ayababa.
Setting course for Ayaba. System is just one jump away.
Vespucci. There's some like Italian that co-pilot. She's honestly, I need to tone down the ED co-pilot when I'm using it. It talks a little bit too much, and some of the shit that it said. Like, okay, I will say, like, I did go in there and put a lot of custom lines. However, there are okay. I guess I'll go repair. But it's like, yeah, like there's a lot of custom lines, but there's also a lot of lines that are like default lines that I couldn't even get rid of and didn't even see, that are far more disturbing and weird than the stuff that I put in
to
there.
Ayaba.
Which again makes me love it even more, because you know, it's anything that brings a little
This
more
style
humor
we are
and
jumping
edge
to
into
is
Elite
skippable.
Dangerous always delights me a little bit. The developers obviously themselves must, you know, they have to kind of balance all the
We have arrived at our
audiences
target
and whatnot,
destination.
right? they can't make your ship computer say weird, nasty things to you. But third-party developers can do whatever they want. That's one thing I would love to see, is just more mod support for Elite Dangerous. I know it's like probably never going to happen or whatever, but you know. The idea, even just like, you know, it's like, in a sense, I'm using a HUD color changing mod, and I guess that's about it. I mean, in theory, ED Copilot is a mod that does some amazing things that improve the quality of life. Elite Dangerous is a mod or a community-led thing. Which actually, yeah, I should do some Elite Dangerous mysteries soon. Oh yeah, and so I was kind of talking about this earlier. So Brimworld came out with an update called Odyssey, which I think it's funny that, like, you have Elite Dangerous Odyssey, then No Man's Sky does an Odyssey, now Rimworld does an Odyssey. I'm just like, man, Christopher Nolan's doing an Odyssey. It's all this Odyssey stuff, right? But the Rimworld Odyssey is actually kind of cool. Like, the Rimworld is a game that's very dear to my heart. I got into it when it was like alpha mode or whatever, and it was like, you know, just a one guy developer making this little game. Actually, I think I actually found out about that in the Kickstarter. It came in the Kickstarter. But yeah, in any case, the new update, like, he's released DLCs for Rimworld. Some of them are like royalty or ideology. There's one kind of cool one that does, like, you can have kids and stuff like that. You've never heard of it, eh, Luke? It's 40,000 hours later. It's like, oh, that's what that was called. There's like one that allows you to have kids, and there's like buyout mechanisms. I don't have any of the DLCs except for the last two I ended up getting pretty recently. The Odyssey one, which I'll talk about in a sec, and then there's the Anomaly one, which is more like a Lovecraftian sort of horror take. So I got that one and Odyssey. The Odyssey one is very cool because, like, it's a game mode where they've added in asteroids and orbital stations. So you actually start in a game mode in sort of a functional ship,
Commander, landing pad 45
being
is located
pursued
at
by
5 o'clock at the back when entering
the
the slot with green
automatons,
lights
the
to your right.
mechanoids or whatever.
You dock like a brick in a clothes dryer.
Yeah, it's fine. 45. Yeah, so basically, like, you start off on a little ship on a space station platform, and then you have to go land on the planet, and basically every however many days or so...
We have docked at Vespucci City.
Oh, I gotta pay my fines. Like, every so many days or whatnot, the people, the bad people, what are they called? There we go. Okay. Redeem bounty. Did that help for CG? Let's see here. Not that one, obviously. Oh, yeah, it did. Yeah, so that all counted towards CG, and now I'm top 50%. Heck yeah. Look at me. I'm a pilot now. Should I take the water purifiers? If they were selling them for the CG, that imagine... Oh. I wonder if there's any ones that have rewards for, like, polymers, or what's the other stuff for the CG. That would actually be kind of cool if you could do missions to get the commodities required to complete the CG. MiG Buster. Okay. It's very Cold War. The MiGs were like the Soviet ones, right? It's very Top Gun. Okay, repair. Hold on, what's going on? Okay. Alright, I'm good. But yeah, so it's kind of like Battlestar Galactica in the sense that, like, wherever you land, you can start building there, but a few days later, a few days pass or whatever, and you get a message saying, oh yeah, like, the mechanoids are starting a scan, and they're going to be here in 10 days kind of thing. You have 10 days to clear out, or, like, you're going to get unending waves of AI robots coming to kill you, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, I'm down to head out.
Scanning. Ronisu
So it's a case where, like,
elite.
You know, you're sort of, it changes the gameplay where it becomes more about jumping around on the world and sort of refilling your fuel and sort of building your ship out while you're in the process of doing it. So it's a really cool little alteration to the existing gameplay. Like, I really think it's super neat. And then obviously there are other things that come with that. new technologies, new etc., new
Setting
quality of
course
life
for
and all that fun
Quaritch's.
stuff.
System is just one jump away.
Alright, we gotta go to... Oh, and then, I haven't talked about this yet, and I won't spoil anything, but I saw the new Superman movie. And I will say this about Superman without spoiling anything. I just loved it. I thought it was great. It's a movie that, like, I would say, like, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, is, like, my #1 Superman movie. This is, like, my #2, right? Like, obviously, like, the Donner stuff, you have to factor in the time and whatnot. I don't think you'll ever get a better Superman than Christopher Reeves.
Heading
That
to
guy just,
Quaritch's.
like, knew exactly what Superman should be. He is Superman, in a way, right? But I really
next star is Scoopable.
love the cast of this new Superman. This David Cornsett guy, I think her name's Rachel or something,
We
Brosnahan
will
or
be
something. She's the
regarded
one
as
who plays
hostile while
Lois
in this
Lane.
system, so stay
I just
alert.
thought it was just such a freaking
We have reached
great,
our target
awesome,
destination.
positive Superman movie. Now, I would say, like,
There are 2 bodies in this system which have biological signals
it
whose
does
source has not
have
been confirmed.
some,
Commander.
but I feel like it's character specific, like characters that are, like, the Mr. Terrific guy has a couple snarky jokes, you know, Guy Gardner, Green Lantern has a couple moments that are, but I don't feel like it's snarky. There definitely is a little bit of, like, quips and humor and whatnot. Like, so I'm like a DC comic book guy. Like, I have an entire bookshelf filled with Batman, Superman, like 90% Batman, like 8% Superman, and then I got some Green Lantern and some off stuff and whatnot, right? Do we find the guy yet, or do we need to scan the system? I guess I'll scan the nav beacon, or did you guys find it already? So there's a lot of, like, stuff on the internet about it's political, blah blah. Like, it's pretty obvious that there is a conflict in the movie, or a war going on between 2 fictional companies that, or countries or whatever. That, you know, it very much draws its inspiration from modern. Oh, it's just follow Wise-ass. Okay. Like, I mean, it's one of those things where you look at it and go, okay, yeah, this is very, like, you have, like, well-funded modern military going up, you know, against a lot of refugees and you know, waving pitchforks. But I think it's kind of like, well, #1, like, art always kind of mirrors or draws inspiration from the time, and also I think to a certain degree we will put on ourselves kind of what we want to see, right? I mean, like, if you know comic book stories, I mean, like, the idea of, like, Superman sticking up for people that are being invaded by a ruthless dictator is kind of like a pretty typical comic book story. It could be any war, right? So I think a lot of the stuff that people are politicizing is just because we live in, like, an overly politicized climate where people, I don't know, don't seem to have the ability anymore to talk about politics without being reasonable. You know what I mean? It's like, we obviously don't have that problem. I'm talking about communism, murdering space billionaires for an hour, but it's like we can have those conversations, but I think the world at large, what I find is, like, people can't have those conversations, can't find a way to disagree respectfully and all that stuff. I've seen Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts is a 10 out of 10. Superman is a 10 out of 10. This was a good year for superhero movies from both comic book companies. Thunderbolts was absolutely beautiful. Well, yeah, most things have political elements, whether, where it's just like, I mean, like, you can tell when there's, like, a message, but it's like, look, when you're telling a Superman story, obviously, like, Superman is going to always side with the little guy, right? And I think, like, they probably didn't need the war backdrop, but it makes sense in, like, the context of the movie. It's again, it's sort of, like, I don't want to, again, talk about too much the plot. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, right? Well, that's it. 1984 was very political. And that's it, right? Like, there's always going to be political elements to any story, especially if you're trying to tell a superhero movie. Oh, yeah, very sad one. Poor Julia and Winston. You can't tell a Superman movie and build the world without talking about what are the politics. I think the Man of Steel one delved a little bit deeper into that, right? Having Superman, you know, go to court and all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to get close to this wing signal. But you know, it's like the politics are not overplayed, right? The movie is very much a character movie about Superman. I guess you know, telling the story of him, I guess, coming to terms with something, or you know, figuring out who he is in the world and whatnot, right? Oh, did I not instance properly? No, nope. I need to re-instance because the thing did the thing. Fertilance and vultures. Okay, easy. I would say, like, prioritize the fertile ants because the fertile ants is the big gun, but I mean, it could be very much. I could see wisdom in like thinning the herd because the vultures are the ones that kind of like, you know, they all group up on you, right? But yeah, I don't think Superman is super political. I think it's just like they're trying to make a good Superman movie. They're trying to establish a DC world. And I'm not getting on your signal. What's going on here? I'm trying to drop, but I keep getting instance weird. That's bizarre. That's very bizarre. Try just going in on the mission target. I know sometimes Navlock does have issues near planetary bodies that can sort of spasm a little bit. But no, I would say Superman is good. I would say Thunderbolts is great. In fact, I would say they are respectively the best DC and Marvel movies in a long time. Like, I would say Thunderbolts was the one I enjoyed the most since, like, I really liked Shang-Chi. I thought that was good. Oh, I'm in. Okay, now we just gotta wait for Dead Star to get in.
Scanning. McBuster. Deadly. Another wanted.
But yeah, Thunderbolts was surprisingly good. I really liked the cast in that one again. I think the key is the cast was great. Yeah, Dead Star, try pulling off of Wingman Navlock and just target the signal. That seemed to work for me. It took me a couple tries. We'll wait for you, though. We need 2 FDLs? What? Oh, hello. Wait. Oh my god, 2 MiGbusters. We each get our own MiGbuster. Wow, interesting. So I guess one spawn for you, one spawn for me? I don't know. So wait, one's in a team of 4. The other one's in a team of 4. I guess we have to kill them both. This guy's got doppelgangers. Clones. The only way is we gotta kill them both. Well, we're gonna need Dead Star for this, so just wait for Dead Star to come in. It might take a little bit of time because instancing around planets seems to be an issue still for some reason. Sometimes it's very inconsistent. Oh, I think he got in. We'll probably see a third MiGbuster spawn. So I guess, do you want to each, like, we'll each target our own MiGbuster. Oh my god. Do they each have their own wing? Oh no. Okay, maybe we only want to do one at a time, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, I got a torpedo. Alright, this is going to be a challenge. I believe torpedoes have a, you have to be like at least 1,000 meters away, otherwise they just hit the hull and do nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot this guy. And let's see what happens. Reverb Cascade Torpedo coming in. Okay, that really did not that much damage to his shield. I thought Reverb Cascade Torpedoes were supposed to be like instant de-shield imitation. At least that's what it feels like when the damn gankers hit me. Oh god, okay. Alright, this guy's not fooling around. He's already got my shields down quite a bit. I like that we have to fight multiple. Ugh. Shave. One of these days I gotta switch to like fixed weapons. But yeah, I would say I would highly recommend seeing Superman in IMAX in the theaters. It is truly one of the better movies that I've had an IMAX experience in. Like, the movie feels appropriate for that venue. It doesn't feel like they just forced it in. So the last IMAX movie I liked was like the original Fury Road. Mad
Hull
Max.
integrity now at 79%.
With what's his name? Tom Hardy. Very good movie. What's something else I saw in IMAX? I guess I saw Furiosa in IMAX too. That was not a bad movie. I thought it was good. It's nothing wrong with Furiosa. It's not as good as Fury Road in my opinion, but it's still very good. I love it when you chafe and I've got missiles, and I'm like, haha, countered. Although, how good are missiles? Like, really? Okay. Like, I remember missiles used to be, like, completely useless, and then they kind of buffed them a little bit. They're still very, like, situational. But you can get a lot more ammo now these days, like... The thing is, the missiles really do a good job at, like, just destroying, modules. Like, it's really, really easy to take out their,
We just royally fucked up Mythbusters
Yeah,
Day.
I know.
The poor bastard.
Alright, let's just start shooting stuff so we can get as many people
Scanning. Upred.
after me as
Dangerous.
possible.
Another wanted
for-
shithead. Vulture.
you know. Oh, here's
Bounty
another
is
Mythbuster.
around
I found the other Mythbuster.
216,000 credits.
Okay, let's just leave a few pips on shield, just, you know, just so that we don't die. Okay, we are rapidly losing shields. Try to change up the strategy here. Just get his shields down so I can begin some missiles. Stop chafing. Okay, almost there, almost there. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, I'm crashing. I think I'm crashing. Oh, I'm definitely crashing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, that was a hard crash. That one hit me right in the soft spots in the middle. Are we good? Can we go back? You guys crashed as well, and none of us were running SLFs. It's probably because we had like unlimited baddies. There were like multiple mission targets. Same, and that was the last time too. Like maybe it's just this area of space is just. I feel like.
We're aboard Ghost
Yes,
Goose,
we broke the
your
game.
Corsair.
For everybody. They're like,
The
we're
maximum
sorry,
jump range for this
we're going to
ship
have
is
to take Elite
37.19
Dangerous off of
meters.
sale and pull the servers down because these 3 people crashed the game in a way that is just unacceptable. Do I get to keep my bounties? I guess we'll have to... Oh, the mission's gonna fail, isn't it? That's the one thing that's a little weird is once you accept a wing mission and then your wingmate leaves, it just kind of goes combat logger. From their perspective, that's what it would look like. We ever think about it, it's like the NPCs when they see like commanders log in and log out, like what do they, how do they think about it, right? Yeah, sorry, because I was talking politics. It's because of my commie dribble. David Braben opened up a Braben tunnel, saw this, and was like, "But I am a billionaire." Do I at least get to keep the bonds? Yes. Okay, that's nice. $1 million. Okay, cool. Whatever. At least I can go to Super Cruise, get my shields back. But yeah, that's it. It's like I got canceled. This is like I hear like Stephen Colbert or whatever got. It's like, okay, so you should know this about me is like I'm a die-hard David Letterman fan. I don't think it ever got better. Okay, the only way it got better ever, like, okay, Conan and Letterman, Conan O'Brien and David Letterman are the gods of television hosting. It doesn't get better than that. There's no getting better. And when it comes down to it, I always liked the Colbert Report, and Stephen Colbert when he was like the character on Jon Stewart's show, and that sort of like character he was doing. And when Letterman left or whatever, it was like, okay, Stephen Colbert, sure. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. And I never really found, I never really got into a groove with him. I never really found
from Commander Deadstar Omega.
Colbert was like,
we're now in a wing
my
with
favorite
Commander
host,
Deadstar
right? Again,
Omega.
it's just when you're compared to Conan and Letterman. Apparently Paramount is canceling The Late Show, period. Like, it's not like Colbert is getting canceled, they're replacing him as a host. Like, they are ending the show, I think, 8 months or 10 months, which to me is, you know, like, this is a travesty. That was Letterman's show for years and years and years. Like, to not have a Late Show, that's kind of ridiculous. You know, what they're saying is kind of like, well, it's finances, and I'm sure a lot of, you know, it's like, do I watch it anymore? No. Because, you know, again, for me, it just boils down to, like, if it's Letterman or Conan O'Brien, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? A lot of the late night hosts that are currently active are just not like nearly as
Commander
funny as those
Weisass
guys
has
were.
just joined the wing.
But yeah, it's like, well, I mean, obviously, like, some people are obviously speculating because, like, he recently went on TV and talked about some bribe and a quote unquote political situation, right?
Scanning. Gavin Thomas. Clean. Expert. Adder.
Like, who ventures a guess, or who knows? But yeah, that's you know, it could be a very real possibility. But I'm just like, man, oh, there's a Hazres. Oh yeah, let's do Hazres. Oh yeah, it's right here. I like the other one because it had 2 moons, but it also had like way too many commanders that were stealing my kills. But it looks like, yeah, like the Late Show is like being canceled, which is to me insane because I remember, like, when I was a kid, I would sneak down into the basement after bedtime and turn on the TV just to watch this guy David Letterman talk to people and do stupid segments like Know Your Cut Some Meat, and it's just, yeah, you can't really, it just doesn't get better than Letterman. Alright, I am in Zahazras. Ooh, Anaconda. Oh yeah, well, this is, you know, CG parking zone. Oh, hello, wanted Anaconda.
Scanning. Dexter Simoni. Deadly. Wanted. Anaconda.
Oh, sure, I'm always
Bounty
worried
is
for
around
PvPers.
1.18 million credits.
1.18 million? Hello.
Look at that little man sitting in his massive Anaconda. Do you think he's compensating for something?
I can't remember now at this point, like, which ones I think I wrote as the custom ones and which ones, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna start, but then I gotta start shooting. Itchy trigger finger, you know?
Hey, Agamenon, not the best idea you've ever had. I'd turn around and skedaddle if I were you.
I think I'm also being scanned by a pirate right now.
Another customer.
I'm being scanned by 2 pirates, actually.
Hey, Karataka Sul, your mother was a hamster.
I
and
see
your father
all.
smelt
I
an
love it when
elderberry.
they say
I fart
I
in your
see
general
all.
direction.
I am omnipresent. It's like a real pirate with an ego problem. Enforcer cannons burn through so much ammo. Are those oh yeah, are those the ones that like kill the shields really quickly, or are those I can't remember if it's the Imperial Hammer or the Enforcer cannons, but I'm like, yeah, there's one that just destroy shields. Well, it's like, from what I understand, is like Trump sued Paramount over some editing in an interview, which is basically, you know, a bullshit thing, and for like $16 million, and then they go and settle it, and the sort of context is, oh yeah, they're also trying to push through some merger right now that needs approval, so it all feels a lot like you know, corruption and bribery, aka America's #1 export right now. I'm sorry, America, but I'll see you guys in what? How is it? Three more years? How long is it before we get that clown out? But it's like, yeah, it's I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. And that's my point. Is all these billionaires getting together, trying to just make themselves more rich. That's all it is. Just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, if you think about it, in Elite, like, you know, you're a billionaire, you have a fleet carrier, you come into the system and you just start murdering people for a CG so that you can continue to enriching yourself. You know, it's like, in a way, like, do I care about the system economy that I'm in? Do I care about the people that live here, their quality of life? Am I going to be cleaning up all the, you know, little bits of the spaceships that I'm leaving around here? No. You know, we are
now drifting around out there.
The space billionaire commanders in Elite Dangerous are like the, you know, the locusts of this universe. We just move from system to system, exploiting the resources so that we can, you know, enrich ourselves, grow our materials, so that we can build the next ship, so that we can grow our fleet. I've got Type 9 sitting in storage as, you know, storage ships. Yeah, accidental pirates. I really do love that. I love accidental pirates. Oopsies, I didn't mean to steal all your stuff. Which is ironic because, like, piracy is like one of the most hard, and like if you want to be a pirate in Elite, it is a very, oh, that was a nice move. Really knocked him good there. But it's very intentional. Like, you need a very specific build to pirate. Like, it's like you can't accidentally pirate. I guess you could, like, accidentally shoot out a cargo hatch. Bye-bye.
Mordax Ren won't be bothering anyone again, unless they magically show up again, that is.
Why do I know your name unless you were scanned? I love it. It's like when you see their names, that's probably because they scanned you.
Scanning. Karataka Zool. Dangerous. Wanted.
Karataka Zool.
Scout. Bounty is around 200.
Dangerous Diamondback Scout? Wait, what? Oh, that's his rank. Okay, I was gonna say, like, when is a Diamondback Scout dangerous these days?
Karataka
we made more money in the 5 minutes in this Hasbro than we did in the
Let's hope for
entire
dead, shall
community
we?
goal so far. Never know when to kill. Necromonger
Scanning.
Enterprise?
Christian
What?
Aina.
Necromonger
Clean.
Empire?
Master. Keelback.
What? The Necromongers? Oh, let's go. Please be wanted. Please be wanted. His name is Burden. Oh no, Florian. His ship name is Burden. Oh no, he's mine.
Scanning. Florian. Clean. Master. Asp Scout.
Ooh, you guys found a clipper.
Scanning.
Clippers are always
Andy B.
tasty.
Dangerous. Another wanted pathetic. See you next Tuesday. Imperial Clipper. Bounty is
What?
around 295,000
What did
credits.
you just say, computer?
Let's entertain them with our missiles.
I see you next Tuesday? Oh no. My computer is trying to get me canceled, I think. This guy's so far away. I will shoot him the missiles. I always look at the Clipper and think of, what is it, the Romulan bird of prey? Something about that shape, right? I guess the Corsair kind of has that now, too. It's like, look at it, we could have been brothers, you and me, Andy. We could have been friends.
Andy B is now a cloud of hot gas and plasma. That one got me all tingly.
And then my weird, like, slightly a little bit too
Scanning.
horny ship
Joe Dada.
computer is,
Deadly. Wanted. Vulture. Bounty
starting to-
is around
starting to question a lot of
509,000
things
credits.
here. Yeah, this Corsair really is, not min-max. I really should start really getting into the habit of, like, buying 2 of each ship. And then one of them you, like, max out for one job, the other one you max out for another job. And then, yeah, if you want, like, an all-rounder, sure, as a 3rd ship. I'm finding, a lot of these all-round builds where I try to do a little bit of everything, just, you know, they never really do anything super well. Bye-bye.
That exploding vulture was awesome. I bet Joe Daddle wasn't too happy though.
I love, though, how the
Scanning.
ED computer
Lena
can
Willowwood.
find the
Clean.
name
Master. Asp Scout.
Giggle Snork. Wow. I want to murder them just to be able to hear my computer
Scanning.
say Giggle Snork.
Snork. Clean. Elite.
Oh.
Type 7 transporter.
Got to hear it anyway. Didn't have to murder.
Scanning. Peter Wyther. Deadly. Wanted. Viper Mark III. Bounty is around 264,000 credits.
I remember my days of bounty hunting in Piper Mark III. The very, very short, intermittent days until I could afford something better. I remember the first ever combat ZG that I ever did, or there was like a war combat bond CG. This is like an early Elite Dangerous. I can't remember where it was. It was somewhere Imperial, because I
That
remember
loud
there was.
bang you just heard was Peter
it was
Wyther
close-
being blown to smithereens.
It was close to a system called Bob. I don't know if that helps y'all figure it out, but anyway, the freaking first ever complex that I did was in a Viper
Moxon.
Mark III. That
Dangerous.
was
Wanted. Vulture.
that was the ship I
Bounty is
flew
around
there.
449,000
And I remember the jump range was so bad that I ended up just parking it at the CG. And I think that was like I didn't move it until I had a fleet carrier years and years later. And then finally it was like, okay,
Hull
now I've got
integrity
a fleet carrier I can just pull it on over, and now I just stripped it out and turned it into a racing Viper. It's the one ship that I have in my arsenal that can actually that goes faster than the missiles it can shoot. So you can shoot missiles and then outrun them, and then have the missiles
Looks
take out
like Moxon
your
is
own
totally
engines.
fucked. Scanning.
Is this your
Victor
body?
Artos. Dangerous. They're wanted. Vulture. Bounty
Oh,
is
that many
around
missiles left.
468,000
That should do
credits.
it. Oh, hi, Death Star. Okay,
Hull integrity
that little
now
boop
at
there cost me
35%.
quite a lot of hull.
When we
so,
reach 1% hull, please tell me
think-
you love me.
Okay, one more call. Okay, let me get the shields up and see what happens.
Hull integrity now at 18%. Perhaps we should vacate the area, Commander.
Just give me a second. Let's get to 5 million. We just need 300,000.
Victor Artos is down. They're now one extra crispy motherfucker.
We need like $300,000 more dollars.
Scanning.
Then we go to,
Mark Greenwell. Dangerous. Wanted. Imperial Courier. Bounty is around 106,000 credits. Let's give him a taste of our pulse laser.
See, that's a great idea, Wise Ass, but that's the problem is
Incoming pirate
me and
scan
great
from
ideas.
Alistair Cunningham,
it's-
Commander.
they never seem to happen in the same space at the same time. I don't know what it is. It's my refusal to do things properly. It's interesting, actually. I think it was Phil Barnes or something who was talking, where it's like there's like two types of gamers. Ones that like sort of play the game the way it's intended, and other people that like their enjoyment of the game comes from breaking the game or trying to break the game. And I think I'm definitely
Looks
more
like Mark
in the
Greenwell just
latter
met his
than
match.
the
Not
former.
too shabby, Commander.
I always love to find the, it's like, how can we break the game? What happens if I go through
Scanning.
this wall?
Alarm agent. Expert.
Like, that's the
Wanted.
kind of stuff that
Imperial
brings
Courier.
me joy.
Bounty is around 94,000 credits.
Where it's like,
Aim
yeah.
for their uglies, Commander.
I'm at 18% hull. I should go and repair refuel, but wouldn't it be fun to, it's like, yeah, high risk, high reward, That's the thing about Elite Dangerous. I have had, like, out of
Alarm
all
agent is lining up to
I
attack.
guess, I always hesitate to call it a game, but out of all the games I've played, Elite Dangerous is definitely the one where I've had the most elation and the most extreme disappointment, right? We all know what it's like to come back from an exploration trip and get ganked,
Alarm agent just met a
in
fine
the
end.
system where you're
They
going to
won't
cash
be
in that
missed. Too bad about
almost
the
$1 billion
Imperial Courier.
of whatever, right? It's like that has got to be the worst feeling in the world, right? And then you
Scanning.
go, well,
Arms. Deadly. Wanted.
I could
Eagle
have
Mark
doggone
II.
and open.
Bounty
I
is
could
around
have stopped
63,000
somewhere else.
credits.
Instead, I wanted
Ready
to
the
cash it in
torpedo
there,
pilot
whatever,
for a
right?
warm
It's like
welcome.
the culmination of my mistakes, forced me to kind of own it, right? In a way that I think is really unique, right? And at the same token, when you pull off something that is truly, incredible or extraordinary, you really feel it, right? It's a game that rewards you and punishes you on extremes that I think very few games dare to do. I mean, again, it could be a lot worse. You know, you could have Iron Man mode or like one hit, one kill or whatever, right? It's a lot of, I think, reasons you
Scanning.
could.
Slobodon. Deadly. They're not the Messiah. They're a very naughty person. Python. Back for another go
gunship,
at us.
gunship.
The silly fucker. Bounty is around 597,000 credits.
Wolf chops. Barty von Wolf chops.
Scanning. Barty von Wolf chops. Deadly. Wanted. Federal gunship.
Like this
Bounty
guy
is
where I'm
around
like, oh, your name's Barty von
625,000
Wolf chops.
credits.
Like I feel like I want to get to know you. Like this is just already
Arms just got fried.
interesting, compelling person. Whoop goes your shields. And I've got what, 2 more missiles? Alright, just for you, Barty. Don't know if those all actually hit, but okay. I think I do have another torpedo, right? Yeah, let's torpedo this guy. Is that it? The torpedo? The secret missile? Oh.
Barty von Wolf
I'm
chops is
gonna
toast.
say that
Burnt
torpedo
toast, that
did
is.
that job, right? Okay, one more kill and then we should be good. Oh no, we're good, we're good. We're over 500. Oh, we're almost at 600.
Oh, dead. Another pirate.
Or well,
Goes by the name of
6 million.
Arnaud Conan. Scanning. Arnaud Conan. Expert. Charge those hard points. This one is
all I got
wanted.
left is
Imperial
lasers,
Courier.
but that's fine.
Bounty
For
is
small
around
ships.
146,000 credits.
Alright, so
Ready
we
the
should
pulse
go
laser.
we should go
You're
back and
welcome.
cash this in now.
Looks like Arnaud
And
Conan
I'm
just
probably
knocked
gonna
their
call
match.
it there.
I bet that hurt.
Because there'll be time to feed my belly soon. So yeah, so I've been playing RimWorld, and one thing I was thinking is I kind of want to stream more
Setting course for
on Twitch
Iaba.
and on
Just
off
one jump
days
away.
from like
Try
Saturday.
not
Like
to
I was
fly
saying,
into
like
the big fucking glowy
like
thing
I was
when you
like,
get there.
you know, should I take a break from Elite and do RimWorld for a while on my Saturdays? And I'm like, you know, no, I kind of just feel like, oh yeah, repair first just in case, right? Okay, where can we repair here? I guess I'll go to Stiff Mines. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't risk that. It's too much money. I'll go repair it at the mines. Assuming they have repair. Hold on, let me just verify that. It's an industrial outpost. They probably should have, but you know. Yeah, they got repair refuel. We good. I love flying so close to rings, by the way. It's like the first time you actually really truly get the sense of speed. And then you hit that thing, and then you go whoosh. Is there any ship? I guess all the boosts in Elite are like one-time use. I would think it'd be interesting if some ships had, or maybe if there was another engine type they added, where like an afterburner, where you hold down the boost and it like slowly drains your engine pips and maybe has more acceleration and whatnot. Like I don't know. I'm surprised the instancing works. Yeah, I mean that's kind of it's like most of my friends are in like through Elite or like in UK or Europe and don't really have that many instancing issues despite the, you know, like you gotta imagine like it's going through what, a cable under the Atlantic Ocean, zipping past a couple Greenland sharks that are kind of like, what the hell? And then yeah, it's like I'll play with some people down in the big, you know, the down under, the land of Dundee. And you know, again, it's incredible that we can even play at all. Oh, you're in Oz. There you go. The land of Dundee. It's like they got wires going through the ocean, but it's instantaneous, right? Like it's when you think, again, it's just like, to me, you go back like 20 years ago, and it's like that would be like major lag. You would experience something, right? Oh, true. I don't know. I didn't know if you just picked that as a fun currency. So many good Australian bands I'm into right now. Midnight Oil is a big one. Huge fan of them. But no, it's crazy, man. Like, yeah, I remember, like, the first game that I really remember playing multiplayer on was actually Jedi Knight. Because it was Latino accent. I love how the text to speech will just pick, like, random accents from
Displaying
people.
station fact.
What is the station fact? Stith Mines is named for John Stith, American science fiction and mystery author. Redshift Rendezvous, a Nebula Award nominee, is a murder mystery set aboard a spaceship
Please
traveling
make it
through
quick.
hyperspace,
I have really bad diarrhea.
where the speed of light is 10 meters per second, so relativistic effects occur at running speed. Interesting. The solution respects the laws of physics. Manhattan Transfer. Oh, then there's a different book. Manhattan Transfer, a novel about alien abductions of the entire borough of Manhattan. I kind of want to read that first book. That sounds really interesting. If light speed was like 10 meters per second. Oh. See that panel there? Nope, that's not my landing pad. Where's mine? On the other side? Oh, there we go. Hard to try and read and dock at the same time. But that's interesting. I kind of want to read a murder mystery that involves weird manipulations on like light speed and relativistic physics. That sounds really interesting to me. Actually, it was like I kind of had like the idea for, and I still don't know if it's like it should be a film or a series. I kind of see it as a series, but the idea
We have
of
docked at Stith Mines.
the idea is basically
This is our first visit to this station, Commander.
imagine there are two off-Earth colonies. Like obviously, like Earth is, you know, where we all come from. If you don't come from Earth, either you're
Course cancelled.
in character right
Commander.
now, or
Resuming
take
our
me
route
to your
Ayaba.
leader.
Just the one jump to get there, Commander.
But it's like the idea was basically okay. Like imagine like Earth started a colony, you know, in another system or whatever, right? And then they found, you know, a few light years beyond that, an even better planet to start colonizing. But imagine also that this world is like, well, you are welcome. You are welcome, Valor. What is this? Are you gonna get a HOTUS at some point? I know, right? I really should. I've talked about it for a while. I still do mouse and keyboard. Yeah, maybe. I have no like strong desire to, but I do feel like it'd be cool. Okay, I'll meet you at the bar. I'm just heading into the system. I just had to repair it so the gankers can't murder me, or at
now
least
jumping to Ayaba.
make it harder for them to murder me. But anyway, so the idea I had was basically like, there's this like Earth colony, and let's say it's like
The star
kind of like
we
a
are approaching
suboptimal
is
planet,
Scuba.
like, you know, it's kind of barren, thin atmosphere, like a Mars kind of thing, where it's like you really can't have a nice outdoor life, and terraforming is
We
not
will be
really,
regarded as hostile while in this system.
you know, not really
Please
a
stay
huge
on alert.
option. Needs to be a Twitch goal. I know. I
This
should
is the
start
final
doing more
stop in
Twitch
our
too.
current route.
Twitch has some cool functions. That's what I was thinking. I might do RimWorld on Twitch. I might just do random RimWorld Twitch stuff. You second that emotion, stream. My eyes are watering from laughing. Hopefully from laughing, not from like you're rubbing onions against them, as people tend to often do. But anyway, so the idea is like you have this like colony that's sort of like imagine if we colonize Mars and it's like really hard life, industrial, everyone's like living underground or in domes, and it's not, you know, a great situation, but it's like, you know, the main colony or whatever. And then they find another thing that's like, oh, this is like Earth-like world, it's got forest trees, it's got all these resources, and they start essentially exploiting it. But in this universe, relatively is not beaten, in the sense that they are able to make ships go at light speed, but not to exclude them from relativistic effects. So for example, if you were the pilot of a light speed vessel, and let's say it took 7 years to get from this colony to that colony, right, at light speed, right, your perception might be 7 years, but then as you are landing at this new planet, 70 years has passed, because obviously the relativity. The faster you go, the slower time moves outside of your relative bubble, right? So the idea would be like, imagine like there was like a journey that was like 7 hours, right? But every time you take it, 7 years passes, right? So you'd have on this one planet, like there's maybe like 3 or 4 ships that are capable of light speed that can go in between these two planets and make this journey. And so being a light speed pilot is very coveted. And the idea is like, if you're in like this shitty Mars industrial colony, it's not a very good lifestyle, right? Like you're working in the mines, right? Like everyone's a coal miner in this kind of world, right? And so the idea of becoming a lightspeed pilot would be like the upper echelon of society. It would be like the most desirable thing, because number one, you get to visit this other beautiful planet that they're starting to now harvest resources from and set up colonies there as well. But also, every time you make that trip, 7 years passes. And so if you make, 7 trips, that's what, 42 years or whatever it is, right? So you're basically heading to the future in a much faster way, right? So, it's like right now life is shitty because we're a new colony and things are looking bad. But, if you become a coveted lightspeed pilot, in like 7 or 8 trips, you're going to fast forward all these decades of toil, right? So it's kind of like this quicker path to the big bright future, right? So everyone wants to be one or whatever. But the con of it would be that, again, it's like if you have family or friends, every time you make that trip, you've lost 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, 7 years, and then pretty much, by the time you are in your, 3rd week of work, everyone is gone. Society has changed, new cities have erupted. And so I kind of like the idea of like telling a story from the perspective of a pilot that spans over generations, right? Like the idea like, he lands on a planet, and while the ship is being loaded and ready for the return journey, maybe he meets a girl, maybe he falls in love. The next time he's there, 14 years have passed, right? And the idea of like playing with time like that, it's like by the beginning of the story, he's like in this sort of destitute colony that's like hopefully trying to, claw its way out, but imagine if you were like removed from society and placed 7 years in the future every week, to your right?
Remember,
and let's say it's like you started in the 60s and you get to our modern day in only like 7-year increments, right? It would be incredibly shocking. It would be a very bizarre perspective, right? And I thought that would be interesting, framework for a story to base around, where it's like, what would relationships look like if you sort of, only checked in on them every 7 years, right? But for you, no, 7 days have passed, 7 hours, right? And I love that idea that it's like, it's like this guy takes this job, and by his 3rd week in, he's seen society evolve. Maybe he starts to become involved in larger ideas than it's like that inexhaustible. Well, it's like you've got this perspective when you remove yourself from time, and so that's kind of like the impetus of what I want to write. I was kind of like thinking initially of just making it like sort of like kind of like a romantic comedy in a sense, of just like the idea of you sort of meet someone, and then you want to go on a second date with them, but 14 years has passed, right? So that feels like that could be an aspect of it, but I feel like it's like the cool thing is just the idea of like seeing that sort of like perspective of society that we don't see because we're in it, right? Like sometimes we're the fish or whatever, the frog that heats up in the bowl of water or whatever, and like doesn't realize how much change is actually occurring around us, right? So did that? I think that counted. Okay, let me disembark and go to the bar. Nearly 8 million in bounties. Yeah, we cleaned up there. But yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, I like interesting stories like that, and I definitely want to write something where it's like, yeah, like it's about that perception of time, and sort of like if you were to just warp 7 years forward every day, you would see society change so rapidly to the point where it's like it would feel unrecognizable. Whereas if you lived through that period, it's somewhat more gradual, and you kind of, I guess, ease into it, right? Like again, it's like if I look at just my own life and sort of, go back 7 years at a time, and think about the technology, the culture, the zeitgeists of the time, it's just kind of insane, right? To think about just all these little things, right? Like, and there's like, you feel like the early 2000s were sort of dominated with like that sort of post 9/11 sort of wars and hegemony and whatnot and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, if you were to just, you know, go from like 1998 to like 2008, like what, without, you know, sort of the events or the little things, our characters look dead inside. It is, we always look so sad at the bar, right? It's like, you can't like not look sad at the bar. I'm trying to salute. There you go. I would say hi to you. Hey. I always look weird with the look at that, the old come on, do it. This. Oh no, I tuned the wrong way. I like that spin on the salute. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like one of those things where I think it's like interesting when you were to look at just like you miss all the key moments of the era. You just move from the era into the era. And from a sci-fi perspective, it'd be so interesting that it's like every time he travels to this one planet, it's like 7 years, and then he travels back to his planet, and it's really 14 years that have passed because each leg is like 7 years, right? So you're basically like, every time you get off at the what's going on? Y'all are just like crouching, making the. What is going on? What is that? Where did that come from? What made the sad drum sound? What the hell? I've got custom sounds. Like, I could do this. Or can I? Oh no, my stream deck is frozen. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's not! It was just delayed! Oh no! 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 Stop it! Stop it! Oh god! I pressed all the buttons. It's just give me a second here. It's gonna. Oh god! Oh god! Okay. Okay. So it is working. It's slight delay. Anyway. Anyway, so we did it. We did some good today. We made some money. Another CG, and I can double dip in it. That's cool. That it's like, I'm gonna make 40 million just for delivering one shipment, and then I can just like bounty hunt because that's more fun. And then bounty hunting, like, you make money, and the Kato Kane enhances the amount of money you make, and then you make CG money. Like, this is pretty good. Like, which means that Frontier knows there's something big and expensive coming up. Like, that's gonna be squadron carriers, no doubt. So, you know, don't get excited when you got billions in the bank, because, you know, there's going to be something to spend it on, sure, very soon. Anywho, I gotta go eat my belly, or fill my belly with Nummy Nums. But hopefully you enjoyed the stream today. Yeah, so look out for, good thing my mic wasn't on, watch you stream the entire playtime. Oh yeah, and you must be on a delay too, because like, it's like 30 seconds for YouTube. Did Dead Star just like disappear? He combat logged. I love it. I love it. It's just like, from an NPC's perspective, these people just pop in and out. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is like, I might, cause like I keep wanting to do more stuff on Twitch, and I don't really want to move YouTube to Twitch for now, because the feedback I always get when I do it is most people prefer it on YouTube, so I just think it makes sense to keep it there. And continue doing the elite stuff on Saturday, but I have been wanting to do more streaming in general and other stuff, and so maybe on Twitch I might use that to experiment and do some stuff. And I was thinking I might do a RimWorld thing and kind of check out that new content with you guys. But anyway, I will obviously put stuff in the Discord and whatnot when I'm planning to do that. But for now, I will wish you Dangus, the rest of your day, and may all your CGs be full of bobbleheads and decals and in the top 2%. Bye for now. See you. Needs his bio